It is I, Munchie, the rowdy fucker, asking you, begging you to not click off this video. I get it, I really do. It's scary. Endless War is intimidating. It's weird and esoteric. The skill floor of participating in the community and/or the game is so ludicrously high that no mortal that wasn't there from the very beginning could ever hope to understand it. Right? Wrong. Although this lecture is primarily a history of the game and an explanation of its culture and lore, I need to stress something to you right now. None of it matters. You have been lied to. Endless War is not the unparsable nightmare Digibro has led you to believe it is. New players join the server every day. The skill floor of participating in the community is liking the color green and being funny. That's it. Playing the game isn't even hard, but even if it was, it doesn't matter. Talk in the detention center, post art in community service, hang out and outside the lunchroom. Do any of these and you will be welcomed by the community with open arms. Text commands take an afternoon to understand and a week to master. It really isn't that hard, trust me. Here, let's play a game. Look at this image. Do you like it? How about this one? Or this one? How about this song?
Violence and rage, the war was fucking on. It wasn't Pokemon, it was click, exclamation point, kill, and you're gone.
Or this one.
Baby, tonight, the killer's trying to cap the map again. Cause baby, tonight, grab your pauldron slime and bolt again. Bolt again.
If these resonate at all, you have what it takes to play Endless War. At its heart, the server is a celebration and an exploration of its own aesthetic and user-generated culture. It is a form of role-playing in which your in-game character blends with your internet persona and fades seamlessly into the ever-growing world of New Los Angeles City, aka Neo Milwaukee. These forces combine to create a whole greater than the sum of its parts. All of the community leaders that created those pieces of bona fide canon started out right where you are right now. No one started out knowing how to exclamation point kill. But now they've been through the ringer and made names for themselves in the most prolific, talented, insane, and downright based community I've ever experienced in all my years online. Now, go mine some slime. I'll catch up with you later, Juvie. P.S. At the date of this video's release, the game is in sort of an intermission right now. We're between two major parts in the in-game story. As such, most of the game is in a state of diegetic lockdown. This is actually perfect for you if you're a new player, however. Now there's no game to overwhelm you even if you wanted there to be. Click the link and ask around to see what's happening. Some gangsters will show you what's up. Now, enjoy the show.
Slime.
Rowdy
Fuckers!
Cop
Killers!
in the Endless War lecture, bitch! Sorry for the bad audio. It's gonna be like
Sorry for the bad video. And the bad
everything
charisma.
for the bad charisma, for the bad planning, for the bad con, for the bad product, for the bad show, for the bad game. They're gonna learn all about in this YouTube video. Audacity look good?
Yeah.
Video look good? Let's get underway. Ben Saint, who are you?
What? I'm the cop killer.
I'm
I kill
Munchie.
cops, and I have purple child soldiers that kill cops for me.
And I am your mortal enemy, Munchie, wears tiny hats, the rowdy fucker. Can I get a thrash for my rowdy?
Killers down!
and Ben are kingpins in a virtual city you all may know a lot about. But there are equally as many of you who know about RFCK, who know about Endless War, but are just too fucking brain dead and honestly intellectually lazy, intellectually misinformed, and just do not want to seek out the answer. Yeah, sterile. And they do not want to seek out the answers for themselves. So we are here to spoon feed you the correct opinions and to get you red-pilled / back-pilled / green-pilled on slime, Endless War, and RFCK. It all started long time ago in the magical year of 2016. Are you fucking really? No, 16. No, the first RFCK.
Oh, no, you're right. It's 2016.
2016? Dude.
Well.
That Obama was in the fucking White House back then. Oh, what the fuck?
Obama.
Me, you, fucking Devoo of all people.
Yo, Frame, take this fucking.
Yeah, I don't want this shit either.
Yo.
Woo!
Okay.
Me and you and Devoo made a fucking quote-unquote let's play. That was just a podcast of our voice recordings while we played.
We just talked over playing Nuclear Throne.
But there was no gameplay footage in it.
And I said, what should we call it? And you said, why don't we call it the Rowdy Fuckers Cop Killers? And I said, sure. Why not? Let's do it.
And so RCK is a show that's basically like avant-garde let's plays, I guess I would say, like art house let's plays. Very many sagas have overtaken.
For the thinking man.
For the thinking man. Such as the Brony Drama series, where we started beef with a bunch of drama YouTubers in the Brony community.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. That was a great fucking time.
That was a whole arc.
Remember when you were threatened to be kicked in the dick at BronyCon? You were not kicked in the dick whatsoever?
Well, we kicked each other in the dick.
Yeah.
We mutually did it in a bond of friendship.
All these bundles of laughs and all these hours and hours and hours and fucking hours and hours and hours and hours of video recording culminated in one day me and Ben wanted to make a Twitch streaming channel.
We wanted to nuzlocke Gale of Darkness.
Because I talked up how good it was.
You've been telling me how good these shitty off-brand Pokemon games are.
I remember them from my childhood.
You've been guilting me for not having played XD Gale of Darkness.
In the Nintendo Switch episode of RFCK, I talk about how good XD Gale of Darkness was, and let's just say
the seed
had been planted, and so we started the Twitch stream, and in that stream, in the very first stream, the concept of there being two different fan bases for me and Ben, the concept of there being two different types of very well, follow me and Ben arise. And though it took many forms in these trial periods, it solidified as the Killers.
The Killers.
And the Rowdies.
Because we were the Rowdy Fuckers Cop Killers.
And we wanted to take this concept and expand it.
We made the Twitch stream, and we thought we should have a Discord server.
Yes.
Because that's just what you do.
Yeah.
That's just what's expected.
Listen, okay. Listen, you guys may think, oh, listen, I've known Ben and Munchie for like how many years now? Like, I'm like their friend. You fell for the marketing ploy, my friend. This is just user engagement, dog! Fuck yeah, dude! Can we get a fucking 1 for brand awareness? Brand awareness!
So the idea was we would make the Discord server. It was like, haha, what if you had to pick a team? You had to pick which side you were on.
There were like 2 roles. Like, what if you could like P exclamation point get roll?
Are you gonna be Team Edward or Team Jacob? Are you gonna be Team Ben or Team Munchie? And like, what if you had to like fight with the other team? And what if like you would get really mad at each other? And what if? And this was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What if you were arguing and you were talking smack and you're trading insults with someone who's on the other team and you fucking hate this guy and you could just be like, let's settle this in Discord. And what if you could just go into Discord and just kill the motherfucker just as like a final punctuation mark on whatever insult he said. And whoever is dead on the ground, they lose the argument. It's like, that would be a pretty fucking wild thing to do in a Discord server.
And what would be the central focus of this game? Quote from Ben Saint. When thinking of emojis to add to the server. Quote from Ben Saint. This is real. What's more RFCK aesthetic than slime? And so, slime, RFCK, and the game were born. Not all together at first. I added a fucking shitty, like, Google search, like, how to get roles in Discord bot called Pancake Bot, which we used. It was wholly inadequate. And
I said, wow, this looks pretty advanced.
Yeah.
Like,
Act quoterman say this is pretty advanced. You can't Pancake
I don't
Bot.
understand how this robot works. I don't want to find
Little did we know that we were going to become fucking whiz kids and alchemists, modern day potion makers.
Yeah.
Because your friend and dear friend of the show and God King Purple Man.
Okay, I tried to do it myself. I tried to learn Python from scratch, and I spent like days, and I had just figured out how to like add like 5 to 3 and like get it to like be a number out. And then our friend Crack was like, "Hey, I actually code. I do programming. Like I could just do it."
I'm competent on any level.
And he did it in like a day.
Yeah.
So he just made it, and that was the beginning of the actual bot.
And so, Endless War is released on nearly 2 years to the day of the first RFCK coming out, literally just 2 days prior. Endless War releases, made almost completely by Crack, and for the majority of Season 1, and in fact I think all of Season 1, it was made by Crack and you failing to send updates to the game. You would code shit and it would be like...
try and backwards analyze his code, try and be like, oh okay, so if that does this, and that does this, then if I do this, it should do that. Cool. And then I would send it to him, and he'd be like, hey, this was all wrong, and I had to fix it entirely. I just redid the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, good try.
Yeah.
Keep going. You'll make it.
So, alright, so now here's the big question. Here's what all the Digibros of the world don't understand. What is Endless War? Well, me and all my friends can tell you quite easily. Endless War is a free text-based MMO RPG playable entirely within a Discord server using text commands. What does that mean? Oh my god! You basic context clues? Basic, English literacy? What the fuck is that? It's easy. All you need to know is that Endless War is a bot that lives in a Discord server. While you're in the ROWDY FUCKERS COP KILLERS Discord, you can say something very, very simple. Something like !harvest. And Endless War will respond to you. Don't do that one though, because you might not like what he sends to you.
That's not a command.
That's not
a command. Do not use it.
And we just build upon that to create other things, more complex systems.
Okay, so basically what the game is a MUD, a multi-user dungeon. Mm-hmm. It is massively multiplayer.
Yes.
It is a real-time. It is a real-time RPG, basically, where you gather resources, specifically slime and others, and you spend slime to hurt another person's HP, and you kill each other, and you pick teams, and that's it. At the core of it, that's the game. And there's other resources that you use. That you can do farming, and there's crafting and things like that, and fishing and stuff. And
but all that comes later. All that comes later. At this point in the game, it's nothing. It's literally nothing.
It's just, do you have slime? Use slime.
If yes,
kill.
Destroy.
If not, you are dead. Try again.
At this point, the game is mine slime, shoot slime, get shot by slime, die, revive, mine slime. That's all it is at the very beginning. It's so fucking simple. I cannot believe that it takes anyone more than 2 fucking seconds to fucking get it. But this is the world we fucking live in, folks. This is it. Welcome to 2020, where Endless War is the most popular game on the face of the fucking earth yet. I know it's kind of cringy and embarrassing, but this is where we are in the point of human history. And, shit gets fucking wild really fast. Things quickly get out of our hands, and, the game quickly becomes, like, a bizarre fucking, constant ARG that just spirals out of fucking control. We are right...
I don't remember. What happened next? Tell me what happened next.
Well, everyone goes fucking crazy for it, and a bunch of people just start fucking splattering one another, to the point where Crack, he's a good guy, but, he could not have anticipated the amount of people using this bot and the purposes of which they'd be using it for. And so there was a point where the entire server was glitched, and no one could revive. And this is very important.
Yeah, because so everyone who died stayed dead.
Everyone who died being shot by slime at the very beginning of the game had to stay dead. And that's a very important term. Because people got so fed up with this shitty bot, why am I even here? I just RCK.
The game's broken, bro. I can't even play it.
This shit fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And so Levy Jevy and the Lord of Ghosts, who's a very important name, remember that later, come up with the idea of permanently staying dead, being a ghost forever.
As a protest. As a protest against the slime rat race that we've all been born into against our will. No more. So no more, they say. Game over.
They reject us as kingpins, they reject us as everything, then they reject slime itself. And so they vote to stay dead.
Heresy.
Now, we're
Anathema.
gonna leave them in the sewers for now, but they will come roaring back by the end of season 1. So just keep in mind that a bunch of ghosts and skeletons and shit are underneath the surface of the city, underneath the slime streets. So everything we're about to talk about is above ground, and below it there's just a bunch of spooky shit happening. Yes, Levy Jevy.
Could we all give a hashtag stay dead?
Hashtag stay dead.
If you want to be a fucking stay dead loser, the lowest caste of society.
That's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. Doopity schmoople.
So like, is this
Under
on
the
day 1, day
streets.
2? Like, what's the general like timeline?
This is like basically fucking immediately like first
This
like,
is like first week active.
yeah. This
Okay,
is
okay.
fucking ground fucking floor.
Well, that's something else.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And so people are joining the server. The bot becomes, slightly stable and slightly playable whatsoever, and people are getting fucking into it. And so me and Ben think, ha ha ha,
We got
fucking
him.
idiots,
We got him hook, line,
fucking
and sinker.
idiots. And so we think, okay, what are some ways that we can keep this train rolling? What are some ways that we can keep not just the game itself alive, but the community that we want? Again,
How can we increase profits even further?
How can we increase user engagement?
maximize user engagement?
And so again, this whole game is going on. It's a fight between me and Ben. We want to maximize the amount of shit flinging and fucking fights that are breaking out in this game, and we want to make sure that every rowdy and every killer hate each other so fucking intensely that none of them would ever hang out with one another in any context, in any scenario, in this timeline or without. And so the first art contest, which is a very important part of RFCK, an art contest starts. Propaganda for each gang. Ben, what's an art contest?
Well, it's when everyone in the server has the opportunity to post in the art contest channel. They post their submissions, and then we give them like 2 weeks or whatever, and then we all get together on stream, and we go over them one by one, and the kingpins, and we kingpins, like we pick our favorites, and we say, you win, you win, you win. The rest of you, losers. And the first propaganda contest was, you were like, support your gang, support your team. And there were a couple of weirdos who decided to make propaganda for stay deads.
And that was really cringy and embarrassing, yeah.
Which, by the way, did we mention the juveniles?
So
are the ones that are not killers or rowdies. They're unaligned, weak cowards, and they can't even shoot a gun. They're too weak to pull the trigger.
The way the game works is when you join the server and you're a new player, when you first revive, you start as a juvenile. You have made no decision yet. You're not a killer or a rowdy. And then once you get enough slime in this old version of the game, then you can spin that slime and enlist in a gang. If you decide not to do that because you are ideologically opposed to the idea of gangs, or you are a weak-willed fucking coward, imbecile idiot, or if you're a Nate head, which is worse than that by far, then you can just stay juvenile forever. So the hierarchy is stay deads at the lowest tier because they don't even like slime. What the fuck's up with that? Juveniles,
At least juveniles appreciate slime.
but they are fucking they're slimy, but in like the traditionally like insulty sense.
Yeah.
And then you got Rising Killers, the Chad gods. And so, there was a bunch of people making art, for those two lowly gangs, and they definitely did not deserve this. And this is really important, guys, because RFCK, it's 3 things. RFCK is the show, RFCK, me and Ben, the art we create, and the show we make together. It is the game. Endless War. It is all the funny hijinks that get up into it, all the slime, all the aesthetic, and all the world building. And it is 3. Shut the fuck up! Die! No fucking talking! Yes.
I didn't say a goddamn word, and neither did he.
Whatever. They just... and it is 3. The community that is built around both of them, and the art and culture that's produced by it. And so, people... Dude, pass me
You hear
some-
that?
Yeah, dude, pass me some fucking slime.
Dude,
Dude, I love slime! Actually, it's all just slime. Those 3 points are there. It's all just fucking slime. And so there are people in this server that play the game have literally never played the fucking game professionally on any level, but are household fucking names that people respect and people fucking love, and that people can look onto the art that they've created for the server and this aesthetic, and they can fucking, first of all, reproduce what other people have made, build upon the shoulders of giants, and add their own unique spin to the world and develop it farther that's really what RFCK is all about. So this propaganda contest is the first start of all that. There's slime on my foot.
There's a tradition. There's a sort of tradition we have, and it's basically that everything is canon.
Yes.
Everything that anyone
Literally
makes of
yeah.
any kind, it all is immediately canon,
Yeah.
even if it contradicts the other canon.
Yeah, Levy Jebby,
The
what?
specific phrase is everything is both canon and not canon at the same
Yeah,
time.
we all
It's all subject to change.
Yeah,
but
well-
it's also canon and immutable.
Whoever's canon is stronger, aka whoever likes it more and gets more comics
Yeah.
that are derivative of it, it just sort of like snow piles into a canon. Nothing starts out as canon. You have to get people to like it first, and when they like it and they make art of it as well, then it becomes canon. It's a very open-ended thing. Me and Ben basically started out with fucking no lore for the server, basically nothing whatsoever. We had the idea of slime, the idea of gang violence.
Well, there was
And-
just that picture of the RFCK
Yeah,
city you had
that I
drawn
drew,
that
yeah.
had the obelisk with the eye in
Yeah.
the background,
You decided to make it
and I
endless
just
war.
said, hey, what if we called the servers about killing each other? What if we called it Endless War?
Well,
what
first
if
of-
that was Endless War? Why not?
Well, first of all, Ben,
There's no
well,
rules, and God is fake.
I just want to say that you did not call it Endless War for us.
I not?
You geniusly called it Eternal War. So it changed.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. They can't all be winners, bro. Cough.
Ben specifically said, I'm going to make the ultimate bot Eternal War.
And I fucking did! And then I got someone else to make it. But to my exact specifications. I'm the ideas guy.
And so almost all of the lore of the server, almost all of all of the things that you know and love about Slime City are the result of the community, and it's because of the art contests like this.
Yeah.
Back on the gameplay side, Bevan, what did you spend 13 hours doing that one night?
Fucking mining, bro. Fucking mining for that sweet ass slime, bro. For this taste.
There it is. There it is.
Speak up and say what you achieved at the end of this.
I achieved a mega slime. 1 million fucking slime.
1 million fucking slime!
They said it couldn't be done.
For reference, this is like 20 slime?
Something like that.
This is like 20 slime.
That's like revive slime.
Yeah, this is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
That's a fucking tumor comment. That shows your fucking tumor shit right there. And so this is when people are fucking getting really into it. They're spending hours upon hours of their fucking life grinding slime, making art for the contest. We have a personal legion of literal child soldiers. You know, in the lore of the game, it's that, but
And also in real life.
it also is that as well.
Yeah.
People are getting fucking high off their own fucking piss in this fucking server.
In real life, I want to be clear.
In real life.
Thank God.
And so, people are getting really happy about this game, and people are getting way into it. And at this point, Ben and Crack are fucking on it. Ben and Crack are fucking doing it every day.
I'm up every night. Oh, what were some fucking stupid ideas I had back then? I was like what if
slavery?
Yeah, what if we added chattel slavery to the game? What if we I don't know. I was always thinking of some dumb things that are like so basic now that like we don't even think about them anymore.
Yeah, you have a chance to choke on your food when you eat
what
it
if
and
you
die.
what if you had a chance to randomly die when you eat food?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm up like making bad code and sending it off to Crack to
And then he fixes it,
yeah.
And so one of Ben's aborted terrible game ideas that actually made it into the final game itself changed everything. Because prior to this point in the game, as we stated before, RCK is about the gang violence. It's about mind slime and shooting people with it. That's the aesthetic of RCK. That's probably the most basic thing you know about, is that there's slime and there's gang violence. And then early on in the game, it's so weird to think about because all of these things happen like days apart from one another. And Season 1 is so fucking blindingly fast. This is only like 2 weeks after the server starts, but it completely just changes what defines the server. Ben,
Your toes gonna have to
do you want to say anything about the stock market and
Oh, God.
the fucking nightmare that was?
Okay. I don't know why I thought it would be funny if you could take what if you could invest your slime? Like me and Crack were like workshopping. Okay, me and Crack share a certain aesthetic preference, which is that Endless War is better when it is more convoluted and more stupid and more packed with pointless things that just interfere with each other. So I was like, hey Craig, what if you could invest your slime and like the stock market would like vary and you could like make investments and like get
invest
returns
in cryptocurrency.
yeah,
specifically.
invest in cryptocurrency, and he was like, "Yeah, why not?" So we just did it. So he made the chart and everything.
Uh-huh.
Like I I helped write the code. But so we implemented this fucking this
monstrosity.
It was not slime coin at the time. At the time, it was called slime credit.
Yeah, and then everyone thought that was terrible, and they changed it to slime coin.
You would invest your slime to get slime credit, and the value of the exchange value would vary according to an algorithm, which we changed it a bunch of times because it kept fucking up. And it catastrophically failed over and over. The system was basically characterized by repeatedly catastrophically failing.
Yeah. So because of the slapdash nature of Endless War production in season 1, and because of the fact
a proud tradition we maintained to this very day,
and because of the fact that every idea again started with, dude, what if you could
wouldn't it be so fucking stupid if this was in the game?
Yeah. We would add it immediately, and because of that, the stock market ballooned everyone's fucking slime to unbelievable degrees.
Well, first it crashed and ruined everybody.
Oh, well, sure.
And then it skyrocketed, and the few people who got in at that point became ultra wealthy to the point that they owned the entire economy.
And these people are the ground floor
they were
boys.
called the
I'll
ground
get to you
floor
guys in a
boys.
fucking second. Because the ground floor boys are important. So the people that were at this ground floor at the point of the market's history and before it skyrocketed again, these people are following legendary community members. And it's important that you know these fucking people's names because you need to know that one day in the sequel to this lecture, one of these names could be your name, dear viewer. So if you work hard and you join the oldest anarchy server in Discord, then you can then you might
too could be a
big.
slime coin millionaire.
You got Canman, you got Investor, you got Malinex, you got Thalamus Dredge, and you got the Big Gay.
That's right. Yeah. Woo!
Tough.
About the stock market, initially, what influenced the fluctuation of the market was the amount of individual users posting messages in the server. So what happened was the market came out and then it started crashing, and you guys released the Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy video, and a ton of people joined the server.
Yeah.
And so all of the people that just had happened to be invested, their slime was skyrocketed to ridiculous levels because of all the new people typing in the server.
Okay, the graph initially, it looked kind of like this. Yeah. And then there was the crash down to nothing. And then the week later, that initial fluctuation was down here, a margin of error, and then it was made it totally irrelevant.
Listen, slime credits the hot shit, dude. Get fucking in on that.
Dupity.
Yeah, Dupity.
You skipped Slimefest 1.
Did we skip Slime Fest?
We're gonna talk about that afterward.
Yeah,
Not everything's in chronological order. This is why it's easy to part for these fucking people. They don't fucking care that Slimefest 1 technically happened before this. That doesn't fucking matter. All that fucking matters is that it's easy to understand. Cause listen, Digibro, I'm fucking telling you, dude, it's not that fucking hard. Just fucking listen to us, please. You're gonna complicate things even more than you have to, Dupity. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, just to be clear, when we say it skyrocketed, we're talking millions. Bevan's was baby shit.
Yeah, a million slime, previously unfathomable amounts of slime.
You had initially invested at something maybe 10 slime to 1 slime credit, and you were getting it out at billions.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So Investor, one of the ground floor boys, was the first person to get 8 giga slime, which was
After stocks came out, all the other game, for the ground floor boys, the rest of the game became irrelevant.
Yeah,
it was all about the stock market.
So again, it was all about mind slime, shooting people, going around the streets, being a child soldier, making fucking art, going around town, trying to be, hey, dude, let's go around the combat zone, dude. I hear some fucking killers are playing right now. Their fucking PvP flag wore off, and they stopped. Their poster fell off the fucking floor of the wall. That doesn't fucking matter at all.
I did it.
Oh, got him.
But now, all the fucking gang violence is completely irrelevant. It's all about getting that mad cryptocurrency.
It's literally just about watching the stock, staying up all night watching the stock, setting your alarm for every 15 minutes so you can check the stock market.
And that's not hyperbole. the czar of commerce, which you'll understand that reference in a second, Can Man, one of the Ground Floor Boys, literally stayed up all fucking night, every single fucking night, with a 15-minute Promoto timer on his fucking phone to check the stocks in this fake fucking not even real video game equivalent of a stock market. That what you get out of it is slime, and slime does fucking nothing. So you really should use capital. Now, there is one thing that slime does. Because, as we mentioned earlier...
Well, I mean, it has many obvious uses. So obvious, in fact, that they don't even bear mention
I mean,
to any thinking person.
Mechanically, I mean, spiritually and intellectually, slime is so obviously relevant that there's, again, there's no reason... What are you fucking doing right now? Ben! You're not gonna save any for me?
Go on! Go on!
The point of getting slime and the point of shooting people is that you can get your team slimed. You can get me and you, the kingpins of the Rowdies and the Killers, you can get us slimed. So let's say that a Frame, you're a killer, right?
Fuck yeah.
And Fat Yoshi, you are a rowdy, right?
Yeah, bro.
Fat Yoshi, let's say you shoot a Frame. Then, Fat Yoshi, you win me, your kingpin, the rowdy kingpin, some slime.
Yeah.
And so that's the point of gang violence. And all that shit, all that stuff that we accrued from the gang violence that happened before the stock market, me and Ben went to fucking town, and we stepped up to the fucking arena for the first ever Slime Fest. Fucking, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I lost, so...
You actually did lose, Ben,
Yeah.
because I was outnumbering you slime-wise, and even though we played Pokemon, and we got a bunch of shiny mucks, and we battled it out, we duked it over fucking Wi-Fi battles, you still fucking lost and you ate shit.
That's right. That's how I remember
You're
it.
better than me and you lost.
I came in with less slime, we lost the same amount, but because I started with less, I technically lost.
And this starts the tradition.
But I won the moral victory.
Exactly.
Because I was more courageous in defeat than he could ever be in victory.
This starts a long story tradition of Ben clutching the moral victory from the jaws of actual victory.
Every single time. I always get it.
He's got it. So, what happens after Slime Fest is, we're battling with the slime that we have accrued from people. So what that amounts to, in this scenario, changes from game to game, is every mega slime we had, every million slime, translated to one muck that we would use in a Pokemon battle against ourselves. We had 2 rounds because you had, I think, 7 and I had 13 mega slime, if I recall correctly.
Each mega slime was embodied in a muck. Yeah. It was very funny. It was my idea.
And I
have all the best ideas. I'm the idea guy.
You truly are, Ben. I killed all your mucks, and then all of his Mega Slime were gone. So the killers were reduced to 0. And the Rowdies had 1 or 2 Mega Slime. But again, that didn't fucking matter anymore, because who fucking gives a shit about Ben and Munchie? This shit's about the stock market, bro. This shit's about fucking cryptocurrency. So even though, quickly, by the time Slime Fest 2 rolls around, we quickly have, quadrillion slime, each of us, and all of us are fucking robber kingpins for a while, you were reduced to 0 in Slime Fest 1. So that's the basic gameplay loop here, is you mine slime, you shoot people, and when you shoot people, you get your kingpin slime, and then you're shot, and then they get their kingpin slime, and then you die and you revive.
I have an announcement.
Yeah.
I literally broke my tooth.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
My tooth is broken.
It's
a little
paper.
bit.
You did.
Yeah,
Ben,
but I'm gonna soldier on.
Have
It's
you
fine.
ever brushed your teeth in your entire
Never.
fucking
I
life?
can't. I would never.
It's paper. It's
if
normal.
I brushed my teeth, I would get the slime out from my gums.
Respectable.
But I'm gonna soldier on. It's good.
After what? What?
How bad is it?
No, it doesn't matter.
Here, it doesn't hurt.
When he fucking revives, it'll be fine. When he revives, it'll be fine.
Here. You want to see the shard?
Yeah, it's like the JFK skull fragment.
There.
Yeah.
Wait, don't lose it.
Okay, yeah, this is a souvenir now.
No, wait.
I'm putting that with my kids.
Wait, can you go over and show it to the webcam? Can you show it to the webcam?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh god. It won't show up on the webcam.
You might be.
Holy shit.
How did you rip it on the paper?
Oh.
Does it look bad?
You can see it.
Oh my god.
How
Yeah.
you goddamn construction.
What?
Is Audacity using the Samsung mic?
Yes.
Ben, I'm sorry, but it's pretty noticeable.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Well, now it's iconic. Now we have to put it on all Ben art.
Step over this. Make sure you step over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Alright,
keep
anyway.
to keep up. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the hell up! to keep up with all the crazy shit happening in the game, to keep up with all the new gameplay mechanics that keep getting fucking released, and to keep up with all the new people joining the server and all the people, getting their clout beefed up, to deal with all the influx of fucking community legends like the Ground Floor Boys that I just mentioned, a hero by the name of Investor, who you know before, created the Slime Times. What is the Slime Times, Ben?
It was a newspaper. It was a monthly, weekly, something. It varied.
However
whenever it was a newspaper that would cover all of the relevant goings on in New Los Angeles City, aka Neo Milwaukee,
which is the city in which the game inhabits.
We mentioned it, but it bears repeating.
Yes,
that's where we are right now. We're broadcasting live. Pre-recorded from New Los Angeles.
What district do you think this is in? Oh wait, that's season 2. Oh shit, Shrap. The face of season 2. But anyway, so you need to fucking understand that this shit's so fucking confusing to even the people playing the goddamn game that they had to make a fucking newspaper, an actual legitimately useful, you use it for what you use a newspaper for, to get fucking news about this fake city which doesn't even fucking exist. Why are you all so fucking stupid? Why did you do this?
The Slime Times was great, and it's still archived. You can still read it somewhere, right?
So
link in the fucking description.
It's on ew.kirkisi.net. So you can go there. I think it's in the news tab, and you can just scroll back, and you can read what it was like to be at the beginning of inventory. You can read what it was like to be there on the ground floor, lowercase g, lowercase f, not the Ground Floor Boys. Don't be fucking.
Yeah, go on.
And so, we need to talk about something. So, those aforementioned community members, the Slime Times was created to help bolster and to help explain to the people, the new fags coming in, the PCP heads and the Nate heads, explain who are coming in, who these community members were. Let's talk about consorts and top killers. Yes, that's their name.
Well, I mean, top killers are just bargain bin consorts anyway.
So I will start out.
I just me trying not to look bad in front of the Joneses. So
while Ben is,
I don't really believe in consorts. I don't really acknowledge them as valid anyway.
Yeah, so but you believe in getting a good fucking night. I'm gonna slosh, bro!
No, not now.
By the way, while Ben and Crack are working themselves into a fucking frenzy, staying up late at night and just fucking trying to avoid everyone else in their entire fucking life and spend their entire life in the fucking pie chart uploading to GitHub, I'm over here I guess I'll check the server, once every week, I guess. This guy named Doopy Schmoople, I guess he's got a lot of slime or something. Consorted! Can-Man consorted! Paradox Shocks consorted! What does that mean? I just made it up, I guess. I made art for 3 of the most important rowdies in my eyes. It was Doopy Schmoople, say something.
Hey!
It was Paradox Shocks, say something. It was Can-Man, say something. Paradox Shocks and Can-Man are really similar, so that would fit in character. And I gave them quirky little titles, like for instance, Doopy Schmoople, who are you? What are you? What's your title?
I'm the vehement viceroy.
Don't speak into that. Speak into this and scream.
I'm the vehement viceroy.
There. The vehement viceroy. Paradox Shocks is the unctioned dignitary of urban development, and Can-Man is the Czar of Commerce, which is the best consort role that's ever been given. He won it. Yeah. And so I post these.
And nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit about rowdy shit. And it was dumb. And then, it was bunk.
And then the chat rioted, and then it was like, okay, I'm losing out on so much of the market share right now. No one fucking likes me anymore, even though I made the game and I do everything for them. Munchie posted 3 images, and now everyone loves him to everything. I have to fucking swoop in here with an update to the killers. And so you made the top killers, which that fucking name, dude, that's terrible. That's really bad.
It's the cop killers, and they're the top cop killers. The top killers is perfect. It's thank you. Thank you. Please clap.
Who are the top killers?
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, at the time there was Thalamus Dredge, the Senator, Sweet Mouse, TFAP, Hale, Ephraim.
Okay.
Did I get it wrong?
The OG top
was that
killers,
later?
The OG top killers were a frame.
Yeah. Evange?
No.
No? Okay.
Fine,
you fucking
Frame's new cop killer.
Frame's new top killer.
Alright, top killers at the time. A frame, the big gay, thalamus dredge, crack, Bensane, Bevan, and Sweet Mouse. Oh, and Slimes. Lane Slimes.
Remember
Slimes.
Lane Slimes?
Yeah.
Bro!
Yeah. He designed the Cop Killer logo.
That's crazy.
Love that guy.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I
he's
fucking
dead now,
hate that guy,
yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking great people.
Fucking stay
and again, I need to emphasize this. These people were not destined for greatness. These people did not just fucking pop in and say, I'm a consort now, because the consort ship didn't exist. The top killer ship didn't exist. All that matters is they were active, they were funny, they were cool, they weren't retarded, they weren't cringy, they weren't embarrassing, and they weren't fucking you right now not being in the
understanding
server.
how to text commands.
Yeah, so all you need to do is be in the server and be a good person, and you will fucking get consorted. You will get top killers. You'll get all the praise in the fucking world if you aren't a stupid fucking hack fraud idiot, which I know is a tall hurdle for you PCP Nate heads, but just fucking try. I'm begging you. I'm fucking begging you. And so let's talk about what happened to one of the consorts, shall we? Because this is a defining moment in RCK history. Because before this, the game was just a lot of fucking people killing one another, you know, just fucking shooting. No one really had a lot of big events happen around them. There was no real defining moments. There was Bevan getting the Mega Slime, but the actual, you know, killing of the server was just kind of, you know, everyone against everyone. It was kind of a free-for-all. Here's one of the first lore moments that happened. That's defining archetypical, like, I don't even know how to describe it, like a canonical story that you would tell to your children. It's like Ron Howard's Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000. This is the story of the assassination of Can-Man. Now, Can-Man, as you know, is a ground floor boy. And when you withdraw your slime from the slime market, from the stock market, then, for a while, you are vulnerable to attacks. You know, you are able to be shot and obliterated and die. Mm-hmm. And so, because he's one of the ground floor boys, he has untold amounts of fucking wealth. Everyone fucking hates that guy, right? Everyone, I mean the killers, and the killers are fucking nobodies. But they want him dead, regardless. Mm-hmm. And so they equip the Garrote, which is an item added to the game in the Dojo update, which allows you to fucking...
The Garrote was a, like, all weapons did various amounts of damage versus, I don't know, they had stats, whatever, don't worry about it. But the thing about the Garrote was it had a very small chance to do an insta-kill, which no other weapon could do. So the idea was, well, he has so much slime we can't touch him. But if we all gang up on him and just Garrote him over and over again, eventually one of us is going to get that insta-kill, and he's going to go down no matter how big he is.
Cough.
I just want to say, at the time, the killers weren't nobodies.
Yeah.
Out of all of the ground floor boys, Can-Man was the only rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
And
that shit was a juvie.
Can-Man was a rowdy, Investor was a juvie, all the others were killers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Can-Man was like the hero of the rowdies, basically.
I remember just a quick aside in the story that shows that even the little guys get attention here. There was once a guy in RCK named Owlboy, and I remember very distinctly one of these days. I remember very distinctly in Season 1 days. It was late at night, and I had some slime, and I loaned Owlboy some slime. I said, "Go, please. There are no fucking rowdies online. There are no rowdies even playing this goddamn game. Please, Owlboy, you're one of the few rowdies I fucking have. Please, just get any kills whatsoever." And he ate shit, and he fucking died. And so that's what we're dealing with now. But Can-Man is one of the only top rowdies, like you say, that are even playing the fucking game. And so the killers try and gang up on him. And so...
Long story short,
they got him. They
got him. They fucking got him.
And so this fucking titan, Thrash, Thrash, man, come on.
Fucking busted.
And so this titan,
Rowdy's is busted.
This titan of you. That's our word. Man. That's our fucking word, man. That's our fucking word, dude. That's our fucking word, dude. Shut up.
Don't touch me.
This titan of industry, this robber baron, fucking plummets to the grave, bruh. He fucking winds up with Levy Jevy over here with the fucking steak that's gross, disgusting. He winds up with the fucking sewers. And everyone goes fucking crazy because there's so much fucking slime, you know, just fucking laying about everywhere because he exploded, dog. And it's fucking terrifying and sad. And so, Investor, seeing his fellow ground floor boy get fucking annihilated and get fucking garroted and assassinated, Investor is distraught, to say the very least. And he, in this warped mind state, in this fucking overcome with grief and depression, because one of a stranger he doesn't even actually know, his video game numbers went down way too fucking fast. What? That's
this one's no. That one's
important.
That one's important.
No,
that one's you can protect this one. I'm fond of this one.
An investor goes to the Slime Casino in Los Angeles City, aka Milwaukee, and he gambles away all of his slime. And keep in mind, Investor is the richest.
One roll of the dice. One roll on the craps table.
And keep in mind, Investor is the most fucking richest person in the entire fucking city. This single event transformed the landscape of who's who in New Los Angeles City, aka Milwaukee. These two events, Cam's assassination and the fucking gamble and death of Investor, and the exodus of Investor, changes who's who. Ethan, scream. You have to scream if you're over there.
Even though Investor was only a juvie, like, nobody wanted to fuck with him because they were afraid that, like, agitating him would cause, like, unknown amounts of slime to just fucking, like wail against him.
People were terrified that, because Investor had way more slime than the rest of the ground floor boys. People were terrified that he would he would enlist in like one gang or the other.
Yeah.
And fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Investor, like, in his heart, even though he was a juvie and like there were these killers, there were rowdies, Investor was like at his heart he was a kind soul. and when all of his ground floor boy friends got picked off one after the other, and Cam Man was the last to go in the gross guy, he was just so fucking depressed.
Yeah.
that he was like, what do I even have this slime for?
Yeah.
What's even the point? I'm gonna go gamble it away.
Yeah. And he fucking lost it. He could have had it all. More so than he already even did. I guess that's like, you know, Jeff Bezos being like, I'll fucking flip a coin and I'll either become double richest person in the world or I'll die. Ephraim.
Just to clarify, at the time, the stocks and the casino mechanics were interlinked. So this dice roll had fucking stakes, because if he would have won, he would have taken all of the casino slime and completely annihilated the stock market forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which
unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah. And so this crazy, just era-defining moment of, you know, there was the rise and fall of the stock market, boys. You know, the stock market, it keeps being in the background. You know, eventually we surpass what happened with the Gun 4 boys. We surpass those levels of slime. But that first glimpse of the power of the stock market, and that first glimpse of the stock market and the ground floor boys came to an end with Cam-Man's assassination and the exodus of Investor. Equally as important, forgot to say, Dr. Plague releases this contest entry where he basically just tries to rip off Levy Jevy. Who's Dr. Plague? Don't worry about it. He's important later. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, that's all you have to say about that.
And there's something I think that you've been saying you need to talk to someone in the room about, because the next big defining lore epic moment here happens between you and Doopity Schmoople.
Oh, the Pokemon battle?
The Pokemon battle.
Oh, wait, no, wasn't that after the
bad thing?
The bad thing that happened?
No, before the bad thing.
Was that before the...
okay.
It
was before the bad thing that happened.
Oh, right. Damn it, I totally forgot about this. Okay, there was a... Tell me if I get anything wrong. There was a duel between Doopity and Ephraim. And I had not been told about it, but I heard that this battle was taking place, and that meant that Doopity, who at the time was one of the biggest rowdy, or a bigger rowdy, he was... You know, he was flagged for PvP.
I mean, as a consort, he's got to be a big guy.
Yeah,
he's important.
He was out and about. He was available to take down. And I said, well, shit. A rowdy's out. A rowdy's out. He's vulnerable. And I remember it was Retro PK, who was a pretty big killer at the time. I said, hey, Retro PK, kill him. And everyone was like, wait, but they're having a duel. And I said, nobody cleared it with me. End his ass. And he did. And it was great. And Dupity was so mad that he challenged me to a Pokemon battle for his honor, which I crushed him at. And what did I get in return?
A little thing called his fucking soul!
Yes, that's right. His delicious soul. Yes, and so he was an honorary killer for it. He was added to the top killer's art with a little collar that I was walking him around on. Yeah!
As a slosh slave, which if you don't know what sloshing is, you don't want to fucking know. Levy Jevy.
This shit was like the most depressing and like sad saga. Like it makes me cry to think about now. Like, fuck,
Dupity!
Dupity Schmoople!
Dupity Schmoople's hubris is a character onto itself, and it will rear its ugly fucking head over and over and over again throughout in this war history. Ethan, and scream, furiously fucking scream.
Ben fucking like got at Dupity so hard that like he asked Crack to like hard code it in the game so that Dupity could not.
I think it was Crack's idea to do that. I don't think it was my idea to do it, but I said yes, absolutely. Absolutely make that rule.
Crack had like previously a rule to not hard code players into the game itself, but for this you made an exception because fuck you lost your soul.
Yeah.
And so, 1/3 of the fucking original consorts, Dupity Schmoople, the fucking my Jafar, is just fucking gone, and he's a top killer, and it's a nightmare. And it fucking sucks. And I don't even know what.
Well.
Betting
on souls set a precedent that would become relevant later.
It would become very problematic.
Very problematic. It would become a plague upon our society.
What you need to understand is that Season 1 set so many fucking precedents for things. So many things that would just continuously snowball out of control until it just involved server-wide fucking anarchy and server-wide warfare. And this soul shit is just one of the things that will rear its ugly head so fucking often. Love you, Jeff.
Let's press F for soul is Dupity Schmoople.
Press F. Killer Dupity, soulless Dupity. F.
Nah, dab.
Ephraim, we're gonna piss real quick. Hey, intermission about some like ARG or something. I don't even know what are you even talking?
Fuck?
Just give Endless War thoughts.
Ephraim, can we talk about how fucking complicated the fucking Can-Man assassination was? It's kind of like, long story short is what he said.
Okay.
But like, it was planned for fucking days, like pages upon pages.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up! This isn't fucking
Nobody
important.
cares. Alright, so during this time, nobody gave a shit about the stock markets, except like Paradox. So, personal story. I was checking on the stock markets like I do with my boy Thalamus Dredge. We were like investing, withdrawing, we're getting into it. And we see this message come up from Endless War that said stocks are plummeting down like 20%. And it freaks us the fuck out. We're like, oh shit, that's our slime coin, it's gone. It wasn't. An account was made to look like Endless War. It was enlisted juvie, same colors as Endless War, same icon, same everything. And it was bamboozling people left and right in the stock markets, murdering Slimecoin. It was horrifying. We nicknamed it Inlet War. Now, Inlet War was important because one day, among its hijinks, it posted just like a YouTube video with a clock. And everybody's like, the fuck is this bullshit? Nobody cares about clocks. It was important. It was fucking important because that clock was the kickoff to a massive ARG that spanned like 6 months. It went for fucking ever. So the ARG. Sorry, I had to think where it started. After the clock, we traveled to Nate's stream. In which Nate was being gay, all these Nate heads asking to get girlfriends or something. We had to make a side server to actually do an ARG. Inlet War would post these puzzles, like a bunch of circles with other circles in them and code at the bottom. Literal just puzzles and layers upon layers of puzzles left and right. Ben was there. You did some puzzles?
I did a little puzzling.
Yeah, you did a little puzzling. Munchie, you did some puzzles?
No, I was fucking tapped out. I was on fucking grind the whole time.
So, after a long time of doing these puzzles, a mysterious figure joins the side server. Slime investigator? Slime investigator. He'll be important later. So, it gets to the point where the puzzle portion of the ARG itself is kind of winding down. At this point, something happens in the main server. It was kind of bad, I guess. A little bad. So, stocks weren't really happening anymore. And the ARG had to kind of confine itself to the side server to start, doing lore dumps. The main premise of the backstory of the ARG was there was this killer going around Los Angeles.
Like a literal killer.
Yeah, like
not
a literal,
like a purple killer.
not the cool guys,
guy.
but like a guy who Zuckerberg's people.
Yeah. Which can be cool too sometimes.
It turned into this quest to find this mysterious man who was killing people, who actually threatened to blow up the mines. Do you guys know about the mines?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nah, sorry, I was tapped out on grinding.
Fucking bitch. So, we get to the end. Slime Investigator, he gets these mines. He's about to stop the killer. But in the process of saving the mines, saving New Los Angeles, saving the economy, he loses his life. He gets shot in the fucking face.
Yeah, F for Slime Investigator.
F for Slime Investigator. A plaque was erected in his honor at the mines. Is there any pictures of the plaque anywhere?
Actually, there is. Actually, it made a cameo in Slime and Punishment 1 billion fucking years later, but I'll get to that when I get to it.
We'll get to that later.
It's coming back, baby. It all comes back.
So, the very end of this ARG, it was the journey to find out who done it. Who set up this ARG? Who would take their time staying up countless hours, keeping us ARG boys updated, telling us if we were right or wrong, because we were wrong a lot on these puzzles. So it was Minecraft. Could we fucking Minecraft? Sick, dude.
Minecraft.
So Terraria.
So, Minecraft. We had to set up a Minecraft team, and our goal was to travel 10,000 blocks or some arbitrary amount to a goal. The Minecraft team was me, Ben Saint, Nebo, Marsolwin, and Thalamus Dredge. Some heavy hitters. So we make this Minecraft journey. We arrive at Endless War. It took us all night. It was kind of sad. We ended at 5 a.m. We get to Endless War. We do some in-game puzzles because that was the thing.
There were some devious traps.
There were some devious traps. I think there was an Undertale reference.
Yeah.
Ew. So we get to the end. We're really hyped. He's beaming us up. We're walking through these tight corridors. It says, this is your final chance. If you don't want to know who it is, turn back. Turn off the computer. End the stream. But we needed to know. We open this door, and in front of the Minecraft team, a massive wall with a giant red skull of Can-Man, the Czar of Commerce.
The boy!
One final story about the ARG. One final story, the most legendary thing. Back when Inlet War was doing these hijinks in the stock market, saying, oh, you stock plummeting. Can-Man saw one of these stock plummeting messages and withdrew, leading to the assassination of Can-Man. Can-Man killed himself for the ARG.
Whoa. Yes, I knew it. I told you. I remembered this.
Wait,
it was
that's why Can-Man went vulnerable that day that we murked him to sell that he was not Inlet War. Layers.
Oh
Layers.
My God.
What
New
the
season
fuck?
Old facts go fucking hard.
I know, dude.
4-dimensional.
All right, this is gay. I'm out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Who the fuck are you?
Fucking here.
Rowdy's is Bustas.
Yeah.
That's our word.
Hey, intermission. We have to call the Airbnb later. Keep everything recorded. We have to call it right now, though. We have to.
You have to tell her. Wait, why? vape, vape, dab, vape, dab, vape, dab, vape, dab, vape, dab, vape, dab, vape, dab.
I feel no need to thrash because that was just so pathetic. I don't even need a counter or fucking anything. And for the elbow, Brian, for the fucking elbow! Ooh, hey, we need to talk about something fucking big. Because while all this dumbass fucking side shit's going on, there's been something percolating beneath the city depths for a while now.
Right.
And we should check on in with the stay deads.
So the
see what they've been doing.
The stay deads are still there. They're still, even though the game works perfectly, it works beautifully, flawlessly, immaculate. The economy is running smoothly.
And the Paradox Rocks has quadrillion billion slime.
He has literally owns the entire economy.
Overflow amounts of slime. Yeah.
But the
ground floor boys were all defeated. But there's the economy bounced right fucking back. It didn't even fucking matter. All that pathos experience literally did not matter because Paradox Rocks fucking exists.
Ignore everything we just said.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
But the stay deads, they're down in the sewers. They're still there for some reason. They still have not gotten their shit together.
I don't know what the deal is with slime is so abundant.
Get back up here and get mining, juvies.
And get fucking dying real fucking quick.
To the slime economy, for fuck's sake! But they won't do it because they hate capitalism, and they're so fucking mad. They decide, hey, why don't we haunt these guys? So they start haunting the juvies to create slime or anti-slime.
Anti-slime.
Yeah.
They haunt people.
Right, anti-slime.
They get anti-slime.
Yes.
And then the idea of the opposite of a mega slime enters their fucking sick, twisted minds. Their sick little skeleton minds. And they think to themselves,
what if we got 1,000,000 anti-slime?
What would that be? A nega slime!
Woo!
And it would unleash untold evil into the world. Yes, Levy Jevy.
I remember the origin of nega slime.
But it's pretty obvious. We just explained it. So
I don't know if it was me or Lord of Ghosts who thought of the idea of do you want people to get anti-slime? But I added crack, and I was like, hey, could you do that? Bro, and not even an hour later, it's in the game.
Fuck yeah.
That's how season 1 was.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, just the game would just change.
Yeah, immediately and without notice. Yeah.
Rule broke and he talked about something you did. Fuck.
Hey!
It was important. It was actually fun.
It's fine. It's good.
Also, dab.
Fuck this guy.
Okay.
And so the idea of the next slime is posited. And so Levy Jevy and the Lord of Ghosts, the two most prevalent stay deads, of course, besides Dr. Plague, who is everyone's favorite stay dead.
Who famously made a shitty contest.
Yeah. So his only claim to fame at the moment is making a shitty contest entry, which is his only claim to fame for the rest of time. And a bunch of other, miscellaneous ghosts and ghouls and goblins and just scary fucking things that happen. I think Cough was there at one point.
Yeah.
Sad, literally fucking sad.
I cried.
All of them are conspiring to reach one nega slime, 1,000,000 anti-slime. And so
long story short, they did it.
They did it. And coinciding with them achieving that goal, there was a big event going on up in the streets of Los Angeles City.
It was time for the mayoral elections to happen, and we both wanted it. We both wanted to be the most powerful man in the city, in name only, no actual authority, but
it would be really fucking cool. Dude, I get to wear a sash,
and a top
I get
hat.
to wear a fucking crown, I get to have a scepter, I get to fucking bonk people on their fucking goddamn stupid ass heads, and it would be delicious.
It would have been so sick, and obviously one of us was gonna be it.
I mean, who else could it possibly fucking be? We have no idea.
There was some coward stay dead from the sewers decided to close. The Lord of Ghosts. He called himself for some fucking reason. Nobody knows why. He's just some fucker with a sheet over.
We don't even know who he is. He doesn't even know who he is.
He was just some He came in. None of us took him seriously, right? He was always cringe. He was always cringe posting. Yeah. Everyone thought this is a joke. This is a joke. Unfortunately, he absolutely cornered what turned out to be the most important demographic of all, which was the pity vote. Yeah. Which turned the entire election and swept him into the fucking White House.
But Lord of Ghosts ran a policy of boo, and then I would go,
He was Lord of Ghosts was also a degenerate who openly liked pornography, which completely turned the tide against him. For some reason, our anti-porn stance.
I don't understand. Why? why?
Whatever happened to ethics in government?
I have no fucking clue. And so, while the Stay Deads are conspiring to get a Nega Slime, the Lord of Ghosts is elected mayor. And when he's elected mayor,
Okay, every sewer grate in the city just remember that it was just that scene from Ghostbusters where all the ghosts come.
Literally, it just is that.
That just happened.
In fact, I think if someone made a video that just was literally that scene with RCK music over, I think
because
that
it was
literally
exactly the same. There was no difference.
So keep in mind for all you viewers at home, what has happened is me and Ben have just thought, dude, what if mayors, and then everything's ruined forever? Dude, what if we have a fake election and nothing bad happens?
Well,
spoil something bad really happens.
This is the worst thing yet. Okay, so but like ghosts, like this is actually really bad because ghosts, they used to have to stay in the sewers and they could haunt from the sewers, but now like they're out and they're walking around in the world, fucking everything up.
Imagine you're walking to your fucking favorite bagel stand and you see a skeleton and you go, damn, damn.
Stupidity.
Should we clarify for the PCP heads?
Bleep it!
I will.
Literally.
Thanks.
How could you say something like that? Shut up! How could you think that was okay to say?
And investors.
Nobody.
And so it's fucking life is
Nobody is anybody. Connor is a pink whale.
And so this
He's not J Mark.
and so this is fucking terrible. And you know, cultural milestone achieved. Sweet Mouse releases This Is Milwaukee, a parody of This Is Halloween from the night before Christmas.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
A week after, the Lord Mayor of Ghosts is elected Lord
His
Mayor.
first official act as the mayor is to take the massively powerful. Am I jumping ahead?
Yeah, you're jumping ahead a little bit because me and Ben think, okay, listen, skeletons. God, but
so annoying. What a fucking eyesore. Our property values are plummeting.
But is that gonna stop us from gaming? Hell no! So we to get together, think, okay, it's been too long. Me and you both have like 1 sextillion billion slime. But even though you have 1,000,006 billion slime, I have quadruple sextillion to dillion trillion billion slime. And I come over and I fucking crush you and you get another Pokemon battle. But it wasn't even fair because I had like literally like thousands upon thousands exponential more slime than you had.
Slime Fest 2?
Slime Fest 2.
Slime Fest 2.
It was literally unfair. And
another moral victory for the killers.
Sad. At Cough?
In Slime Fest 2, Ben had like 8 mucks. Munchie had like 8,000.
Yeah.
like literally.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. 8,000 mucks. It
was a close race, but I clutched it for the Rowdies.
It was all because of Paradox Crops.
Yeah.
Crushing the planet under his weight.
The economy was ruined.
And so the Lord Mayor
in the Rowdies' favor this time.
The Lord Mayor of Ghosts in his state house commenting over the match between me and Ben. You know that he wants to see what the Kingpins are up to.
It was at the end of Slime Fest 2
when something really fucking bad happened. Me and Ben went to go shake hands and we agreed. Listen, we may hate each other, but at least we can admit that we love gang violence and we just want everyone to be in suffering forever. And we love slime.
All we want is for the violence to continue
forever in perpetuity.
And as long as that happens, everything's gonna be A-okay.
It didn't last that way for long. Because the Lord of Ghosts seeing this and thinking, I fucking hate slime. I hate Ben Saint. Munchie's great, but Ben Saint is great. I'm gonna do something really bad. And then he ascends, and the Nega Slime descends. So the Lord Mayor of Ghosts, using two rocks of unspecified origin and unspecified power, which basically don't make any sense and are nothing. He uses them to make the ultimate evil, the Nega Slime, descend. Using all the anti-slime that they accrued, he summons an eldritch god being called the Nega Slime. I know it's confusing because it's like, you call a million anti-slime a Nega Slime, but that's like lowercase n. We're going fucking hard uppercase n for the Nega Slime, which is an eldritch being that comes down from the ground and sucks up every speck of slime. I mean, the ghosts were walking around, and I thought, damn! But
now we're all ghosts.
And I'm like, damn!
So everybody's fucking dead. The city is gray. There's no slime. It's a big bummer. In a word.
And I'm like, damn!
It's a big downer ending.
And it sucks even for the ghosts because there's no living people to haunt. They can't get more negative.
Literally, no one is happy. No, even the people that wanted it immediately rejected it.
It also destroyed stated culture because it was about being a freak and like counterculture.
It was about being a sour contrarian.
If everyone's a freak, it's everyone's counterculture.
No one's counterculture.
So the next time descends and he fucking or it kills everyone in the entire server. Everyone's a ghost and everything's just fucking gray and boring. And you just float from place to place and you think, gay.
Okay.
Fake and gay.
Okay. So we do this, right?
And this starts a new era of the game. This is the end of season 1.
This is
after the Nega Slime descends. It all stops. It goes to the Nega pause. The intermission.
So how long did we say the Nega pause was gonna last?
Oh well, you see, don't worry, guys. This is just a quick little lore thing. For you see, the game will return at the end of the month.
End of the month. Yeah. End of the month.
Smash cut to 3 months later.
Was it only 3 months? It felt like an eternity.
It was 3 months later,
Okay.
but that's when the game comes out. But that doesn't fucking matter because during the Nega Slime pause,
Yeah.
the only way I can describe it is that people just go fucking insane.
There's no game to distract their brains, so their neurons are just like getting confused and coming up with like crazy ideas.
Because
the whole server, it just becomes like RP bullshit.
Yeah.
People are just like going on like RP adventures with each other and like coming up
Dude,
with like stories about their OCs.
What if we were pirates? What if we were pirates and then we sailed the slime seas? Oh, but the Lord of Ghosts is here now. Oh no, we're getting cannonball fire. Oh jeez. Oh, what a great time that was. Oh, sure was a great fucking time. Meanwhile, they're just like hurling themselves like, I'm a pirate, I'm a pirate, I'm a pirate, I'm a pirate. In the corner of some fucking abandoned speakeasy, trying to pretend like they are a ghost in this great dead fucking world. There's in the detention center just fucking cradling themselves, and it's a fucking nightmare. So, because everyone on season 1 was so fucking hopped up and so like energized, and they were so spoiled by constant updates just so every single fucking day for just, you recommend something that's in the game like 30 minutes later, they were so used to that like their brains had evolved like faster than normal humans were supposed to, and they just went fucking crazy and mind break Doge, and they just started making art left and fucking right. The arts are flourishing while everyone's fucking role playing, and basically everything's fucking terrible. It's a fucking nightmare. I want to say that during this, Pokemon becomes a weirdly like important part of the
Everyone starts playing Pokemon because what else are they gonna fucking do?
Everyone starts playing Pokemon. There's tournaments about Pokemon. First one, the Muck Cup, because everyone sees our Slime Fest, which have so far been, me and Ben fighting in Pokemon. We use Mega Slimes, we use Mucks.
The Muck Cup was a Pokemon tournament where we
only use Mucks.
Muck only
use
meta.
Mucks.
It was surprisingly deep meta. It was really cool.
It was cool. And then there was
the Soul Cup.
Yeah.
So to explain the Soul Cup, the thing. Remember when
Doopity Schmoople
when I battled Doopity Schmoople and he wagered his soul and lost it.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
He has a soul, but not for
So there was. I might be getting the order confused, but then Gabe the Starman, he started making a comic about hunting down internal organs of people that had been killed.
And
it was all about like people like trading their organs, finding organs, right? Mm-hmm. That was called Crackdown.
Yes.
And so this witchy looking fucker shows up and he starts like making deals with people, and it's all like part of this big like RP thing.
Yeah.
And this is just how devolved and degenerate the culture had become in the absence of gameplay. Everyone starts like signing like deals and like trading away like parts of themselves.
So some consorts
including their souls sometimes.
Naibo's like, just take part of my fucking left cheek real quick, just fucking take it, and I'll trade you some deal for some like pocket you got. I don't fucking care. It doesn't even matter. People are just like
some of like Juan the alligator's teeth. Or
yeah. Wait, cough.
Because they would trade away a body part, and in exchange, Witchy would draw them like a profile picture with that body part missing. So it'd be like, which would be like, oh, I'll draw you a profile picture, and they'll be like, okay, and be like, but you gotta give me like a body part, and they'll be like, oh sure, take my left cheek, and Witchy would be like, okay, and he would take the left cheek, and then he would draw Nibbo without the left cheek, and then Nibbo would set it as his profile picture, but it would be grayscale because it was the Negapaws.
Everyone was grayscale.
But like a billion people did that.
Yeah, it was everyone in the entire fucking server.
That was culture.
So
what this culture was.
This
for a
mysterious
while.
peddler Witchy comes in the server and is making all these deals. And how does he come into ownership of Dupli's soul? How did you give it to him?
I don't remember.
Okay,
I know it had something to do with the soul cup.
I'm pretty sure you just fucking gave it to Witchy because that Witchy was the one hosting
I think
the
he
soul cup.
traded. I was bored with it, so I just traded him for a bunch of other crap, like teeth and stuff.
I remember you saying that, like, he just said, like, hey, can I have Dupity's soul? And you were like, I've had it for, like, ever. Like, I don't know.
AKA like 3 weeks.
Like, here you go. Just have it. Just take it. Like, I'll take, like, some fucking teeth and some, like, I'll take, like, some teeth and some butt cheeks. Like, I don't know. Like, here you go.
And so Witchy thinks, haha, it's me, Witchy. First thought in the morning, last thought at night. And he thinks, I'm going to host a tournament, and whoever wins this Pokemon tournament will get Dupli Schmoople's soul. A bunch of people enter.
And the loser's soul.
Oh,
Like the loser would also lose their soul.
Yeah.
So you get 2, you wager your soul, and you lose 2, you gain 2 if you win. That was the deal.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes, Dupli.
Last place and second place would lose their souls to Witchy. First place would get my soul.
Okay, Dupli Schmoople said that.
Okay.
All right, bunch of people enter. Here are the 2 most important things, in order of least importance. I bestow upon Paradox Crocs the trans beam, in which he can turn people transgendered. I have the authority to do this.
It's true. It's just a fact.
And after Paradox Crocs defeats Hale, he turns Hale transgendered.
The first and only victim.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. We forgot something. Can someone just scream the Hale story about how he gambled away a bunch of slime at the casino? Does anyone know that story? Cough.
About wait, the integer overflow. About the integer overflow.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's the story. He energy overflowed.
Okay, all I remember was that Hale was like, "Hey guys, like I hit the integer overflow. Like I did it. Like I gambled. So I won so many times that like I got so much slime that it like overflowed back to 0. And everybody said, "No, you didn't do that." and then ever since then. So he did that. He said that he did it. Everybody said that he didn't do it. And then ever since then, everybody says that he did it. Yeah. And I believe it. Totally did it.
I may not have facts, but I have faith in the intro overflow.
And so that's Hale, and now she's trans. So Hale, she, hers. Very good. Thank you, Paradox Rocks. And someone from out of town, some weird Spanish-speaking robo bot comes in.
That's right.
And he saddles on up and he wins every fucking match and he gets to the top and he says, "Listen here, Witchy, I've got one thing to say to you." He had like really like weird aspirations and it was really creepy at the time because I didn't know who he was and he was like, "I want to be everyone's friend," and it was really embarrassing and strange. But he got Dupli Schmoople's soul and he said, "I set Dupli free, he can be his own man. And me, Robo-Do-Bot, shall be a rowdy come season 2.
Okay. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about what some
awesome.
busted did like a year ago. The point of all this is that this was all really important at the time, but then like the Negapause ended, the game came back, and everyone immediately forgot about it. So nobody cared anymore.
Wait, Cough, what?
Well, like 2 weeks before the game came back, Munchie just told everybody to start mining.
Oh,
so,
It didn't just come back.
People just created mining bots to mine like 24/7.
I created a song for that. I don't know if anyone remembers my song that I made for mining, which is I took the Mine song from Pocahontas and just maxed the gain and the reverb and posted it as an MP3 just directly embedded into Discord and copy and paste that over and over and over again, and it fucking hyped up everyone too. It was sick. Okay, so here is how the Nega Slime I guess ascended back to death.
Everyone's dead. Everyone's a ghost. and no one can mine because the mines are blocked off by Negaslime tendrils. It snaked its fucking way in there to suck out all the slime.
But the Negaslime, assumably, soaks up the last little bit of slime. He soaks up last, and he's like, okay, I can use my tendrils elsewhere to do nefarious purposes. I'll bring them out of the mines. And so people are able to sneak back into the mines. And when they do...
And they can mine. There's no slime in there, but they can mine.
They just fucking swing their pickaxe, because why fucking not?
Yeah.
You know, they have nothing else to do. They're so fucking bored of doing nothing and losing their goddamn mind and fucking playing Pokemon and losing bio parts to Witchy and fucking reading Crackdown and playing Septroy's sewer game. It's a fucking nightmare and everyone wants to fucking die. And all the fucking born deads, which by the way, we have slurs for every season. So if you're a season 1 person, you don't have a slur because you're based. If you're joined during the Negapause, you're a born dead and you're fucking also based. You only become not based like if you join right now.
Whenever you join, it's the wrong time and you fucking suck. Get the hell out of here.
And so a bunch of born deads are co-opting culture and everything fucking sucks. And so people start mining again just to get that semblance of like, God, I just want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. Yeah.
This used to mean something.
And there are trimmers. There are trimmers happening. And Monday, me and Ben are here to rally the troops and think, okay, today, let's just fucking mine until we die. If we don't get anything going on today, we're just going to fucking kill ourselves and we're going to delete the servers. We're going to start mining. And one lonesome amphibian is at school and checks his Discord, sees that something's happening in his favorite Discord server, ROWDY FUCKERS COP KILLERS, Endless War, and he starts mining, and while at school, I assume on like lunch break, Frog, is the one to do it. He finds an endless rock. This endless rock, much like the endless rocks that the Lord of Ghosts used.
I don't know if we mentioned that, but the Lord of Ghosts used the endless rocks to summon the Negaslime.
Okay, we did. And so, that's fucking crazy, right? And so, Frog, this little amphibian, while everyone is screaming, hey, get to fucking Endless War and revive him! Keep in mind, like Koff said, everyone's spamming the fucking mind chats with so many goddamn messages to try and get any fucking semblance like, yeah, but much we know something's gonna happen today. We've been hearing these fucking quote-unquote cool, like hype-building messages like, oh, there are trimmers in the mines. Keep mining, guys, please. There's like 1 billion mines you have to do. We've made like a bunch of fucking AFK and bots. Please, just fucking start the game again. I fucking hate this. I want to die. So everyone's spamming it so fucking much that it's lagged out the server to hell and Frog can't fucking leave the mines. Like, so imagine, like, picture this. Imagine a Frog in the mines, like, with this, like, special rock that's glowing. He's trying to get the mines, but there are a bunch of ghosts around him just fucking They can't fucking leave. But soon enough, he gets out. He goes to the base of Endless War, and he uses the Max Revive Endless Rock, and Endless War is rejuvenated. The Negaslime... No, whoa. Way preemptive. Because the Negaslime is, like, still here.
Yeah.
And it, like, sucks.
Yeah. But there's slime now.
There's slime
But the slime starts very gradually starts
Yes.
flowing again. So the slime boys are able to build up some, and they have to go downtown, and they have to hurl their sticks and stones against the Negaslime. They gotta...
Oh, but specifically, in order to fight ghosts, which you were previously not able to do, they have to eat some moldy coleslaw at KFC, and then they gain the ability to see ghosts. and
it was the trick all along.
Yeah.
You had to eat the coleslaw, and then you... Oh, that's what we didn't do.
Duh, I mean,
that's
obviously.
why the Negaslime was able to fuck us up completely. No, we all thought the coleslaw was gross. Little did we know.
Yeah, and so Frog, revives Endless War, and then he picks up arms just like everyone else in the server, and they're all going around shooting the Negaslime. They're all eating fucking coleslaw. They're gaming super hardcore, and then Frog miraculously gets the last killing blow on the Negaslime too.
Totally accident.
Yeah, like didn't even know.
Coincidence that the same person did both.
And so the Negaslime is crumbling and falling to earth. Everything is going to fucking shit for the Lord Mayor Ghost. He's going, oh fuck. Oh, everyone's coming back. And then we track him down. He tries to go from the Rory Rough House to Cop Kill Town. He tries fucking going all around the map, trying to figure out, we'll mention the map in a second. He tries going around all the map, and everyone fucking hates him, everyone kicks him out. And then Frog again kills the Lord of Ghosts.
That's
Frog
right.
Brought back everything.
I forgot about that.
This is fucking crazy. He did all 3 of the things you had to do to get the game to come back. And that would set up Frog for his career of greatness.
Oh. What a fucking... You hate to see it.
The original Annie-Fred.
I want to say about the Lord of Ghosts that I know he seems like a big villain and everyone hates him and with good reason.
I wonder what happened to him after.
But there's a comic somewhere on some site called giveandtake.site. I don't know why it's there. I don't know.
Is that Swahili? Is that Swahili?
I have no fucking idea. But apparently he's got like a backstory or something, and like I don't give a shit about it. But like if you're stupid, then like read that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Also, I just want to say like the real life time frame of all this. Season 1, like everything from the creation of the bot to the Negaslime descending and destroying everything was like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
The entire Negapause was like 3 months.
Yeah.
So like the amount of time without the game was more than the amount of time that we had the game.
Yeah.
So the game coming back was like such a fucking huge deal because everybody had just been like thinking about it for like months on fucking end.
And I kept saying it was coming soon. It was coming soon.
And Ben kept lying. Ben kept saying it was coming at the end of the month.
Okay.
And so we need to address what's happened because everyone comes back up to the surface. Everyone's now trying to mind slime again.
So about since we're bringing the game back, we took
Let's
since
talk
the
about it.
economy was fucking ruined. We said no more. Stocks are gone. You can't be trusted with them. It's unacceptable. So stocks were gone, and at the same time, the game also came back in a hugely expanded way.
It was like a completely different fucking game now. It was completely fucking
changed.
different.
There was now a map. There was now, before, all the combat had taken place in one combat zone channel. Now, the game was spread over like a whole map with 27 districts, and you had to move around them and confront one another in real time, in real space.
Yeah, Digibro scream at the screen, but what does that mean? What does it mean that there's multiple districts? I don't fucking understand. I have no imagination whatsoever. Stop. Stop. Think about it like this. You're in a Discord server. One channel is the combat zone. You post in there to get slime, and you kill people in the combat zone. That's Season 1. In Season 2, there is Downtown, which is just the combat zone. And then you can get slime, and you can kill people in Downtown. But then, if you want to move to a different district, you can type !go to that district, and you go there. And then the exact same thing, let's say you're in Crack Bay, you're right next to Downtown, you can also mine slime, and you can fucking shoot people there. It's not that fucking hard. It's just like if there's a different channel. You just go to a different channel. That's all it is!
You use a command, you move. You have travel time. You move from district to district. It's pretty epic.
It's pretty fucking epic.
It's pretty fucking cool.
And so you can move all around the map, and there's different subzones, and it's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Travel time sounds like it'd take a long time to go from place to place. I mean, I bet it takes minutes.
Well, we should mention something. We should actually mention something that will come up later as well. So, Crack, the fucking god purple Minotaur. He's fucking completely shriveled up and died out because everyone's been fucking using and abusing him because he's so fucking like he's the only person that can actually fucking do endless war. And so everyone's just been fucking Crack, where's weapon marriage? Where's weapon marriage?
Why can't I marry my gun?
Like nipping at his fucking heels, and Ben's like, oh, this update. Fix my code.
Stop doing everything you're doing. Stop working on the map. Start implementing choking on food. The most important thing we can do. We need it now.
So a German by the name of Lateralus joins the dev team, and this is the start of something that will happen more and more gradually, and fucking a whole huge explosion recently of new developers join the dev team. So first one, we have Lateralus. And Lateralus is one of the people who helped make the Negaslime code, because there was an entire raid boss, everyone was shooting him, and the Negaslime was fucking and Negaslime made him go And so Lateralus, due to a debug error, he made this in just to help testing purposes. He made the travel time between these districts like 5 seconds, and everyone was just fucking zooming around the map, just fucking shooting something and then zooming back around. No one got anyone else. Everyone's just fucking drag racing around the fucking city doing drive-bys over and over and over again. And it was fucking terrifying and scary. It was a fucking nightmare. Yeah. And there's also there's the food court, which I feel no need to mention it, but I just like the food court.
So there had been previously there had been people using like programs that would like mine for you, and to combat this we had implemented some kind of like measures against it. So like we implemented a stamina meter that you could run out of, and if you ran out of stamina but you kept trying to mine, you would trigger a cave in and die. So, but you would have to go to the bar and buy a slime and tonic and drink it. So this was expanded into a whole menu of things that would like refill your stamina that you could buy at various restaurants.
And this ties in with two things. First of all, number one, there are items in the game now. So you now
have an inventory.
You have an inventory where you can get items such as the slime potion, which is a little crystallized little thing that you can get while mining, and you can get food in your inventory, and you can order it for other people. This has disastrous consequences.
Yeah.
And so, quickly, people are back playing the game. It's in full swing. Everyone's fucking going gung-ho. Oh my fucking god, the game's back. Let's go fucking see what's going on. Let's check out what's happened at the dojo.
Which is where you train your weapons, by the way. I don't know if that was in there before, but the dojo is a place you go to get strong and train your sword and your gun.
Let's see what happened at the dojo. So, people...
The cough?
Yeah, what?
Oh, I just want to say about the food court. Because the way the map was set up was there were districts and then there were subzones.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the subzones within one of the districts was the food court. And that was where you go to eat food and then replenish your hunger.
Yeah.
And the food court, like, basically in RCK there had been these, like emotes that were just like, it was just like a KFC emote, a Taco Bell emote, and a Pizza Hut emote. And so...
for no reason prior till now.
And so the food court was a place. The food court basically became like the text-based embodification of
the combination Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC.
Yeah. So you could go to the food court and you could order Taco Bell, KFC, or Pizza Hut, and you could just order food and then replenish your hunger.
We canonized it.
I want to say that probably
epic.
The greatest amount of like dev effort and time to the most amount of like no one gives a fucking shit about anything is like the fucking paragraphs written about food flavor text. It like meticulously describes you eating a slice of pizza in fucking magnificent prose, and then everyone just has HKs where they fucking spam to eat as fast as possible and then leave as fast as possible. And so, like I said, you can order food for other people, and so people are in the dojo, and because they're in the dojo, you can spar.
So
in the
thing
dojo.
about you could spar in the dojo, and you would train your weapon skill, but you would also, for some reason, you would gain slime. Like you would become more powerful.
You thought it was a really good idea.
Well, it worked before, but then somehow after the rebalance and after the game was remade, people discovered, it was Evange and a Frame, right? That discovered that actually sparring in the dojo was way better than mining. It was like by far the best way to increase.
And keep in mind the stock market is gone, so this is way easier to do. So all you have to do is spar and get that slime gain, and then. And you know, you may think to yourself, okay, but yeah, it's like mining, where you have to go to the food court to get replenished. But wait a second. Let me just type over here in the food court. Give food to person who's not in the same district as me. Person that's in the dojo right now. It worked.
You were supposed to be able to order food for someone who was with you, but through a coding oversight, you could order food for someone anywhere. You could just teleport pizzas, like you could just like toss pizzas like frisbees anywhere on the map. You could toss them over the entire city, and they would get exactly where they were going. So people could just camp in the dojo, and people would just fling pizzas into them as they just got unbelievably powerful. Just meditating under a waterfall in there, and just like catching pizzas out of the air. I assume.
Shawnee's just like in front of the pizza oven, like, all right, give me one. Woo! All right, I got a next one. Woo! Slide off the fucking dojo.
So this.
And so imagine. So these are the two parts of the game. You have the fucking pizza worker peons who are over there throwing people food, and then you have Nate who's just like. Yeah. Oh, the sparring timer's up. Okay. All right, spar. Okay. All right, grinder, back on grinder. Okay.
But it worked. That was all you had.
That's all you did. Yeah.
To be like way ahead of the slime meta.
And it was a fucking nightmare.
So it was bullshit. So we deleted it. Fucking erased slime from the dojo.
I want to say that for
Ethan.
I want to repeat that Ben thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
In fact, he thought it was such a good idea that Munchie had to like gather a fucking gang of people to get him to admit that he was wrong.
I don't remember that. That doesn't ring a bell.
And so the dojo meta is removed. You know, you can't get slime game that way anyway. But all the killers, because the killers are the ones with the most amount of fucking fun. The riders are just fucking nobodies at this time. They are so fucking underground, and the killers are just so fucking powerful, and they're just so fucking numerous that they're still inside the dojo and they have not left yet. Cough.
The reason that the killers are so powerful is because there was a siege on the dojo. Because
Well,
what
I
happened
was just about to say that. I was just about to fucking say that. I was just about to fucking say that. Yeah. And so the Rowdies think, okay, these guys are still in the fucking dojo. We know that the update's coming out that's gonna remove Slime Game. They're gonna have to come out sooner or fucking later. And when they come out, we're gonna fuck their shit up. We're Rowdies, thrash, thrash. So they waddle on over to the outside of the fucking dojo with their fucking shitty weapons prepared, just with their fucking Fisher Price bats wobbling in their fucking hands against these fucking eldritch gods. And so they're all around the dojo and they think, this is so fucking foolproof. We don't have to try at all to even slightly accomplish our goals. And so, like, 30 minutes after the siege starts, like, half of them just go to bed. Or just fucking start sleeping for no reason. And then I believe it's Hale who just, like, walks outside and is invisible and then just, like, leaves and it doesn't even fucking matter. And Hale just walks back with it. Like, imagine, you walk outside, you see out the window, there's a bunch of Rowdies with fucking Fisher Price bats. You're fucking scared of them. And then you see them like fall asleep. You walk outside, you just like walk down the street, you get pizza, you're walking back with the pizzas in your hand, they're still asleep. You just get your friends like, alright, let's fucking kill these people. and so the killers just fucking slaughter everyone, turn them into the Rowdies. And it wasn't even hard. It wasn't even hard.
It was a good day.
It fucking sucks. Yeah! It's okay. You got your just desserts though. So slowly, as the meta changes, and slowly as everyone realizes that, if you're Nate, you can't check the game every 15 minutes. You just get a fuck ton of slime anymore. So you got to skedaddle on out there and never play the game again. Which, by the way, Fat Yoshi, you got where? Fat Yoshi.
What? He's in the bathroom.
Okay.
I don't really care about that. Fat Yoshi gets the last kill on Nate, and Nate leaves the server again.
That's right.
To presumably do some nefarious Slime Corp stuff. Slime Corp. Remember that name for later. Strange.
There was Slime Corp in season 1?
Yeah,
like,
well,
officially?
not
we talked about it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes, it was. Levy made like.
Well, yeah, no, he made art.
We talked about it, but it wasn't like a gameplay.
It was this idea rumored to be around since we live in the perfect, anno-prim, anarcho-capitalist society like Endless War, like New Los Angeles, aka Milwaukee. Obviously, there would be one giant charismatic megacorporation that would just own everyone, and they would all be their slaves, and there'd be like a fucking terrible. Mega Corporation. Mm-hmm. And that was Slime Corp. What are they doing? To what ends are their evil fucking boss man capitalists? What are they trying to do to us? What fucking freakish experiments are they going underground? Are they literally Shinra? Answer, yes. And we'll just leave them be until they come back in a big way later. But yeah, Nate fucks off. Everyone who's used to the dojo meta fucks off because the game's completely fucking different now. And you have to actually like play the game, which is like no one's down for that. No one's fucking.
We
down
go
for
back
that
to the
whatsoever.
days. We go back to the days of the game being brutally, unremittingly hard and just a torturous slog to get through that fucks you up every day. And that's what it was intended to be. And now it's back, and all's right with the world.
Since the game is being taken way more seriously now by the devs and by the players, and everyone's trying to fucking min-max their shit. Keep in mind, during Season 1, like, everyone wanted slime because, like, fuck yeah, slime, dude, fuck yeah, slime, fuck yeah, slime! Meanwhile, everyone in Season 2 is like, okay, I have to do this fucking AHK, right? If I can get exploration 3.5 slime faster if I do it this way. Oh, wait, if I have this specific AHK step, then I can do the calculation over here. Okay, I have 0.325 more slime than my opponent over here. I've got this encounter in the fucking bag, bro. I got this encounter in the fucking bag. So everyone's getting fucking stupidly autistic to the point where it's scary even to me. And a little guy named Nobi steps up and thinks, the Rowdies, they used to be nobodies, but now they're somebodies. Nobi over here was the Withering Prince of Public Works. He was a consort. There have been more consorts in the first 3, and they kept expanding as the Rowdies got bigger and bigger and bigger. And boy howdy, did the Rowdies get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There were just fucking floods of tumor Rowdies just fucking bursting in, playing the game, kicking the killer's ass, and obliterating them fucking completely.
Tumor is what you are if you joined in Season 2, by the way.
Yeah.
You're a tumor.
It's fucking
on
sad.
society.
So, to repeat, no slur-based, born dead, tumor.
Mm-hmm. And if you're a tumor, you're the fucking worst.
Yeah, you are the stupidest fucking person in the entire world.
You're killing
Trap. Okay, so what? Fat Yoshi, have you say anything?
No.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, So everyone's taking it super seriously, and so Nobi, even though he's a concert, even though he's on top of the world, and the Rowdies are gaining prevalence in game and in lore, he thinks this isn't right.
This isn't fucking right, guys. Hey guys, it's me, Nobi. I'm so fucking stupid. I mean, wait, I have a great idea. Actually, is what I meant to say. I'm gonna go killer.
Dab.
Yeah. Shocking.
Dab.
He's gonna go killer, and he's gonna set the game balance right. And you know what? Nobody did it, and the game was perfectly balanced. It did literally nothing. I believe. Please give me the replay of events. I believe it was Matt was there, and did you kill Matt first? Is that what happened?
No. So
This is Nobi, by the way.
Robo. I asked Robo to do something, and then I just fucking beat his ass.
And so Nobi. Fuck Bustas.
No. Oh, that's how it works. Hard. No. Okay, nah. And so Nobi portrays this, and it's a fucking wound deep in my fucking soul. I remember I was on the shitter when you see me in the message, could you pardon me? And it was the scariest moment of my fucking life. And it was sad, and you were a killer for a great fucking long time. And everyone was getting super autistic, and it was sad. And then, another fucking devastating defeat morally for the Rowdies, as everyone's getting way more autistic. What?
Alright, it didn't affect the game balance at all, but I killed literally every single person.
That is true. Actually, I want to say, by the way, that a lonesome little baby elephant made his first appearance during the time in which you went killer. He might become relevant later, who knows. But another fucking killing blow to the Rowdies' morale as like a respectable gang in any way, and they haven't recovered since, is a little known Rowdy by the name of Frog, the person who fucking did everything that brought back season 2. You're so precarious. No, I really don't like that. You have to make sure
Careful.
the cord is not.
Don't touch the computer!
You're being so fucking careless.
Don't touch
Please.
the computer! Don't touch! Okay, go. Go.
Frog is found out to be like a complete fucking like hack frog popcorn nihilist. Armed with his superior intellect and Levy Jevy's promotional art skills.
His superior intellect and no moral compass. A deadly combination.
He creates a bot, an AHK, that will allow him to basically automate the entire game for him. Connor, scream.
It's not a bot. It was actually he like had a like script controlling his Discord account. Like so he didn't even have to be at the computer, and it just runs and it goes back and forth between the mines, and anyone who tries to kill him, it shoots him 5 times harder.
Oh my god! And so bot does this and he thinks, I'm gonna get so much fucking slime. Smash cut to like 30 minutes later when everyone knows that he has a bot and everyone's like, Frog, I'm gonna fucking rape you! There are literal ballads written about how shitty Frog is. One of the most prominent Rowdies, Sixton, the hip-hop pedman, a fellow consort, basically fucking sick-ass rap beat about how grilling Frog about how shitty he is. And there's a fucking expose like tabloid in the slime time. It's literally a fucking scandal.
Front page news.
Yeah.
Literally it is.
And he is
topping the charts.
And he's giving a stern talking to. But don't worry, he learns his lesson. Damn. And so during this time, all of the old fags are thinking, this game is like so fucking hard. Like I can't play this. Like it takes all of my time and I lose it instantaneously upon Frog shooting me with his bot. I like can't do anything to make this right. I fucking quit. And so the fucking tumors, the people who don't know shit about shit come in, like Shraff Vortex, and he comes in, Mangle-chan as he was known at the time.
They all loved punishment. The tumors just came in and they just loved how hard the game was. They
no.
loved the suffering.
Alright,
They were born in it.
Define an attribute of okay, so I feel like all the seasons have like their own sort of, unique style. Season 1 people like love coming up with lore and making art. Season 2 people just like love BDSM and fucking going
They love that cock and ball torture.
And they love getting their slime so fucking high just for the pure satisfaction of playing the fucking video game. Which, by the way, the video game is still like bad. Like it's not even good yet. It's not even good still. still. It just is still bad, and he's still playing it. But that's what they're doing. So Shraff becomes the new face of the killers, because all the old killers have fucked off. People like the Cinder, people like Lane Slimes, like don't even fucking care. Cough.
People like Ben saying.
Yeah.
I went
he's
out
gone.
for cigarettes and I never came back.
That slime. Ooh.
Yes, slime! Yes!
Okay, and
Wait,
so
let me shake it in the microphone. Slosh! Slosh!
There's a whole bunch of fucking, Rise of Gameplay goons. And then me and Ben think, okay, listen, everyone cares about the game. It's been so fucking long since we had our last one. It's time. Hey, I don't care about that. I care about myself. Die. Yeah. Sad. So we go back to the grinding board, and we get all of our slime that our people have accrued over various many hours of gameplay. We come back for Slime Fest 3, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, do you want to explain why we chose to do Brawl? Because it wasn't just because we picked a game like, I wanted to do this game.
Because just like all your fucking game recommendations, you're like, oh, Ben, this video game was my childhood. I am absolutely living for this game. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. You are gonna love this. You're gonna have so much fun. This is gonna change and enrich your life. Not just sap an entire year away from you. Like and just drain like the fucking blood out of your face and turn you into a fucking cadaver.
Well, which, by the way, I want to let you know that we haven't left you hanging. We're still playing XD Gale of Darkness at this point of the timeline, and we don't finish for like half a year more. We play
it like every fucking week. And it won't end. and we hate it.
We've been playing every week since the entire duration of the fucking server, and it's still not over. So that's the kind of fucking games that we play. And so I think.
And you pull another genius move. You're like, Ben, okay, I know we loved XD so much, but guess what?
And we are still currently live for it.
I love Brawl, and I'm not even that good at it.
Yeah,
the
Subspace Emissary has such beautiful fucking story.
It's a beautiful story.
The characterization of the Nintendo characters I love so fucking much. It's masterful. Shakespeare, get raped. Fucking Masahiro Sakurai, please rape me. That's how I fucking feel. And so we play.
So I spend 8 torturous hours on the couch playing this
the entire campaign from start to finish.
By the way, and is bad from start to finish. Just a waste of everyone's time.
You want to redo the stream? You want to do it after this?
The fucking hard drive fails and doesn't capture the footage, so it's all for nothing. And our Rowdy Fuckers Cop Killer was canceled forever. And we quit the show with bad blood.
And the reason
we started beef.
The reason why it was deleted is because it was running a really shitty,
it was just formatted as something called Fat 32,
which is devilish.
Which apparently just means doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it just didn't save for no reason.
But what did survive was Ben's crushing defeat in Slime Fest 3. Literally the most embarrassing, the lowest part of our friendship.
You promised me. You were like, I'm not that good at Smash Bros. Brawl. I'm not that good. It's not going to be a total rout. You're not going to... Well, guess what? I got the moral victory again! Hey, every single time!
Ethan.
Ben was so fucking depressed at the end of Slime Fest 3. Just hold your head down.
Yeah.
With your arms down, too. That's what you fucking... Dude. And so, Munchie had to do, the pep talk for him. Come on, killers. You come back from
I couldn't look him in the face.
But I want to say that Ben, lost, 6 stocks to, me sucking up his Kirby and going off the cliff. That's how he lost the majority of his stocks. Cough.
They had 25 stock each at the beginning.
Yeah.
Munchie had 21 stock at the end, and
I had lost everything.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even close.
I'm a rowdy, and I was sad watching.
Dupity.
I also the tone of the Slime Fest was completely different than the other two.
Yeah, the other ones were live streamed. The other ones were at the very lore-defining events, and this one releases as a YouTube premiere. And it's me and Ben because we're so tired because we recorded an 8-hour episode that no one will ever see. So we're at the end of our.
So we're already miserable.
Yeah,
and then we play this game, and I'm routed so hard, and it's just torture from start to finish. And I can tell, I think even you were feeling I feel bad crushing him this badly. Well, I'm gonna keep doing it, but boy, I can really tell this is a dick move I'm doing right now. But that's That's fine.
I kept like during matches. I was like trying to like coach you. Like, did you know that like you?
And
can,
it
like,
was
you
so
can counter that
fucking
thing?
obnoxious. It made it so much worse.
It was fucking great. It was
Yeah.
it was the best moment of my fucking relationship. Yeah. Yeah. And so the killers are just so fucking. They watch that and they just like suicide in real life because they know that Ben Zane will never win a video game, which spoiler correct is still true. It's so sad. And then me and Ladderlist want to lift the spirits of the server. We want to spread joy and cheer and festivity across the land because it's about that time. It's about that time where the moon gets short and the sun starts to get long again. And me and Ladderlist, around the same time that you were developing nefarious technology to reuse some slime, we combine it to one mega update.
That's right.
Slimernalia and
Slimoids.
These are fucking huge!
Look, after my failure at Slime Fest 3?
Yeah, 3.
I retreated to the cathedral basement and I didn't leave for weeks. I was down there like with bubbling ichors and combining goos in vats and stuff. And I came out with a new creature. I came with a new breed of creature.
A new species of animal.
Yes. That became everyone in the server's best friends, and everyone loved them. Everyone loves their Slimoids. Thanks.
Take this back. I
made Pokemon in RFCK is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now you have Pokemon.
And
they're a custom-made fucking monster builder. You give them whatever fucking head you want, bro.
Dude, there's so many brains, dog.
Like so many brains.
Dude, chutzpah, bro. Fucking yeah. And me and Ladderless, because I think to myself, okay, listen, I've literally done nothing for Endless War this entire time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
I
And
literally did
it was
nothing.
it was me and Crack at this point, and then at some point it switched, and now I'm the absent father figure, and you're the real boy.
So I think, okay, time to pull myself up on my flip-flop straps and time to actually become a real boy. I learned Python, and my first real update that I work on with Ladderlist, who is just my Crack to, I'm Ben now, which is really scary. It's bad as it sounds. Dude, Ladderlist, what if we add like cosmetics and like we can have like juveniles, like they're the ones who shoot people instead of the gangsters? And I whip him and I whip him and I whip him and I fucking fondle him and he does it. He fucking does it with me and for me. He's literally my slave. And so we released Summernalia, which is a festive, not Christmas. I don't even know what Christmas is. No one what Christmas is. I think that's the thing they talk about in Whoville and Ron Howard's Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000 HD. But other than that, but other than that, I have no fucking clue what it is. This is Slimernalia. It's the most special time of the year. So for this special holiday event, food is free. You can order whatever food you want. There's no slime coin. It doesn't cost any slime. You can just order it for free. And you can give gifts to people. You can trade gifts now. You can trade items now. It's fucking awesome. And juveniles are the only ones that are able to shoot guns. And they take control of the city, and everyone's just a fucking juvenile in the fucking mines, getting this is literally like fucking Napoleon Bonaparte, like an army walks on its stomach, getting fucking long caravans of fucking juveniles just passing like, one over the other, fucking long ball trading pizza pies to one another. This is the new form of teleporting pizza. It's just a long fucking caravan of rowdies trying to get each other fucking, like from the grill to the depths of the earth. Just one long line of people going, just doing hamburger and like KFC deals. And so it's just a bunch of juveniles, no more killers, no more red eyes for this pound. And because of this loss of identity, because of this loss of traditional values and fractions, there's one killer who wants to make a change. That killer is Sweet Mouse, aka Alex, aka a ground floor boy and cultural institution. He thinks to himself, it's about that time. And so he thinks combining, Slimoids are out. The way you get better Slimoids is you put more slime into the incubation vat.
You have to use, we mentioned podrins before. You mine for podrins, you find these crystals. You have to use a crystal as the base of them, and then you put your own slime, your own lifeblood into that, and you beep, boop, 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 the little buttons, and it goes,
no, I don't want this.
And it coheres, and it fucking births it out onto the floor in front of you, and there's your new best friend for life. And you put it in a bottle, and you put it in your fridge, and you forget about it.
Okay, and so Sweet Mouse thinks, I want the bestest, biggest friend.
Yeah.
And to do so, and so to do this, I will cunningly use slave labor to help me achieve my ends. And so Sweet Mouse is like, okay, Rowdies, if you can give me a 9-foot mega slime, or I'm sorry, 9-foot slimoid, using 100 million slime, which actually means something again in season 2. Like, this is not sextrillion trigononomical amounts of slime anymore. We're back to basics, an unbelievable, unfathomable amount of slime. Then I will join Rowdies. And through various mining accidents and hours
this
wasted.
An original top killer. You sold it all for a big
fucking cat. Yeah, big fucking cat. It's totally fucking worth it. Dash.
Ephraim.
That's one top killer down.
Yeah. Many more to go. Dash. It's amazing. And so Malinex leaves, and at the end of Slimernalia, an even bigger update releases than compared to what's even happened before. Because the entire point of why this is going to happen now, the entire, as envisioned by Ben Saint, a new update releases. Territory control, which forever changes what the game is about.
That's what the map was kind of intended to be about.
And it wasn't for like a couple months, but now it is!
Before, the map was just like every other feature in Endless War, which is just a needless impediment to your progress. Now it actually did something.
Now it's a needless impediment that sucks away hours from your fucking life. But by the way, like Ethan, can you come over close to the mic and just like illustrate what it's like to be in a rowdy capping party at 3 a.m.?
Oh, you know, I gotta get my... Oh, wait, Matt moved to, like, Smogsbury. Okay, I guess I better follow him. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down now.
All capping amounted to was just fucking standing around.
And so it was great. Everyone fucking loved it. So everyone was out.
Save the game.
Vulture
is alive.
Everyone was out walking their fucking terrible, terrifying slime creatures that were fucking deformed monstrosities that all were either like pure sex appeal femme with like slime girls or like disgusting abomination like eldritch monsters. No in between. They were walking them out, walking from district to district. They'd be walking around, and then some fucking rowdy would just come by, obliterate things completely, have an orgy of violence, and then stand completely still in the middle of a district while they captain before going on to the next fucking one. That's what the game is now. It's just fucking stop and go, and your heart fucking pounding, even though you're doing literally nothing. It's literally just adrenaline for free. Like, there's nothing you even have to fucking do. It's just a fucking drug hit now. That's all Endless War is, and it's fucking awesome.
Drag Race?
Ooh. So, we're not gonna get too much into it, but let's just say there was once a little boy cyborg named Kevin. He joined the server. Everyone hated him. He said shit no one should say. And it was really, really bad. And so, Ethan thinks to himself, this has to fucking end. This can't keep happening. Kevin can't keep posting this fucking server. And so you step up and you say, I offer you a wager, dear sir, dear Yellow Yakuza Kingpin, Retro Gamer Kevin. I say to you, we will drag race. Whoever loses has to leave the server 5 ever. That's more than 4. Ephraim.
Okay, the agreement wasn't even that.
Okay.
Ethan said, okay, Kevin, if you lose, Kevin, you have to leave forever. But if you win, nothing happens.
I agree. and so Ethan, just come back here and give me the play-by-play, because I need you to understand that this is like imagination to the fucking like highest limit of what imagination can possibly be. Like, describe it in lore, and then I'll describe like what is actually happening, like literally with your eyes.
No, yeah, okay. So Kevin's talking about fucking like baby Kevin, baby mage bullshit. Yeah. And I'm thinking like this has to end.
Yeah.
and I think back to a quote from Naibo while they were role playing as Grooby Doo, famous artist.
and they said, if you're not a funny character, then no one will remember you. So I think to myself, I better be a funny character soon. So I say to Kevin, let's have a fucking race. And meanwhile, I'm coming up with like the master fucking plan because in territorial control, if your team captures a district, you move faster through the district. Mm-hmm. And if you're an enemy gang member, then you move slower through the district. So I knew that if downtown and like fucking like Smogsburg and so on is captured, then I just win by default. So it's like we'll start in South Seasboro, we'll go all the way to Assault Flats Beach.
Cross the map, man. Cross the map.
After like Kevin like argues with his mom for like 45 minutes, he just like reluctantly agrees.
I don't know what.
Doesn't even start moving when I say go.
He just like doesn't start his car. And, like both Kevin and Ethan are like revving up and like pushing on the gas pedal. Both of them are giving stink eyes. It so's go. Ethan roars off and Kevin just is roaring the pedal still, looking to the side where Ethan used to be.
And when he gets to Smogsburg, he thinks, "Oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut." Even though like the pathfinding in the game gives you the best route automatically.
He's gonna take a shortcut. So he just fucking
so he just goes off course.
Yeah.
But then something happens. But you see, before all this, I say in Graffiti Wall, which is a channel where you can fucking post whatever. I say in Graffiti Wall, hey, I'm gonna race Kevin. Nobody do any gay shit.
I want to jump in here because this is where it's important.
Go ahead.
So keep in mind that during this, you fucking make it back over there. Scurries away like with its tail between his legs. Disgusting. That's literally sad. That's literally sad. No slosh. No, stop! So what's happening now is we're imagining like this like drifting, like we're all closing our eyes like around these these two people just standing in the district. He's like, oh my god, this is just so fucking epic. Meanwhile, Ethan just starts literally as you start walking to South Street. It's just giving thrilling detective like the channel changes sometimes. And so this is happening, and so the Tumor gameplay goons conspire to make everything go to shit, to make culture to kill culture, and so Shraft and Kip, literally the worst people to ever be born on the planet, think to themselves, you know what's cooler than like community events? Slime. Getting our numbers up.
Killer slime. Dab.
And so they go over to fucking the finish line where Ethan is. And Ethan's fucking guy's trophy, all the hot fucking slime girl babes are around him. Ethan, yeah.
Oh, I should state that at the time, like, I was the biggest rowdy around.
Yeah.
I had the most slime. And so before all this happened, like, Frog was begging and pleading with me, like, Ethan, please don't fucking do that.
Cop, yeah.
Well, just because we'd like every single time there would be an event within the city, people would say, okay guys, like there's an event, like don't kill each other, like please, like nobody kill each other. And every single time people would kill each other. And so this one time everybody was like hanging out on the street and nobody was killing each other. And so Ethan was like the biggest rowdy, taking this huge risk, just like going out to do some stupid fucking race. Some stupid fucking idiot.
We literally both of them calmly walking to their destination.
And they go and they start the race, and it's like, oh my god, this is so good. Like nobody's killing each other.
World peace at last.
This is great. Meanwhile, this
Shraft and fucking Kip.
Meanwhile, this killer called Heya is like messaging Ethan. Is messaging Ethan saying, "No, Ethan, don't do it. Like, trust me, don't do it." And meanwhile, Heya has been a killer for like a month.
Yeah.
Like he's a killer. Like that's like what people know him as.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's telling Ethan like don't do it, Ethan. Don't do it. And Ethan's like, fuck you. like I'm gonna beat this fucking gamer kid. He's gonna eat my fucing dust. And so they go, and then they come up to the finish line and go.
Oh well, Migo, because Shraft comes on up with his, was it a scythe or katana at the time? Katana. He comes up with his fucking katana, and as Ethan gets the trophy and he says, "The winner is you," and Shraft comes up and slices his fucking head off. Kip is there too, I assume, just like twirling his nunchucks, just like watching Shraft do it, just in an idle animation next to a Connor shout.
And then
Kevin finally comes in the
Yeah.
room. Everyone's left. Everyone's like, what happened?
Meanwhile, like Ethan's like corpse like beheaded on the floor. Everyone's scattered. The streets desolate of life. And so the game continues much like this. You know, the Rise and the Killers trying to gain an inch on one. They're trying to optimize their AHKs that are supposed to be banned. Please don't use them. But everyone fucking uses them no matter what. Ben Saint actually activated his AHK one time, if I remember correctly. Pretty fucking cool.
Mining's hard.
Yeah. You literally just type mine a lot. You just got being pasted. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this happens like for a couple more months. And then as season 2 is winding down, we are approaching the first year anniversary of Endless War. This has been a full 365 since the games began. There's been trials, there's been tribulations, there's been born deads, there have been tumors, there's been traps, there's been kips, there's been Gabes, there's been Septries, there's been everyone on the face of the planet playing the best MMO that you can play in a Discord server. The oldest anarchy server in Discord. And so we're revving up and we think, okay, let's do something fucking special. Let's do something fucking special. Let's finish Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
A year in.
Let's bring it back. Let's go down to fucking basics and let's go back to streaming it and let's make sure that we fucking finish it. And just, you know, we hear a lot of the Cypher Peon battle music. It's really loud. Like, I'm getting music right now to it. Like, you know, I know you can't hear it right now. So fucking that's just what it's like for us. Yeah. Woo! And it's a fucking nightmare. And we finally end it for all. We finally end it forever. And Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is gone forever. And we like try to play Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it's like the worst mistake anyone has ever made.
We couldn't do it.
Pokemon
XD Gale of Darkness Nuzlocke took us a year, didn't beat us. Bikini Bottom beat us. We couldn't do it.
Like 2 streams in, like 8 hours.
We weren't equal to the task.
No.
We started streaming just us watching the eye catch video.
Yeah.
And not even playing the game, and then 2 videos later we're like, I can't do it. I cannot fucking take this anymore. This has to end.
Yeah.
So it did.
And so we planned a bunch of RFK stuff. We released a new episode on the first year anniversary of Endless War. We praised, we talked about our experiences with it, about how it shaped and changed all of our fucking lives. Crack, we hang out with him. I forget, we did something with him. He was during the stream. He came out during the stream, right?
Which stream?
The birthday stream. We had like a fucking 24-hour or like a 12-hour stream.
Was that like the dev Q&A stream?
Yeah. Oh, well, that happened a long time ago, but I think.
Okay. Well, maybe we just did another one.
We just did another one. Everyone was there. Everyone was friends. Everything was great. And Endless War himself, the green-ass dildo obelisk in the middle of town, thought to himself, be a great time to rip the space-time continuum right about now. and so Endless War snaps, which means he goes. And then everyone's transported to an alternate dimension all of a sudden, and it's all a fucking nightmare. We're transported to a fucking psychedelic kaleidoscope world where everything's blue and orange and it fucking sucks and it's terrible. And the game is reverted back to its original, end of season 1 era. The stock market is back. Big Slime is back. And it's literally the worst thing to ever happen to anyone in their entire lives.
Just like that, the game's ruined again.
Yeah, exactly. It was so easy to do. I can't believe we didn't do it sooner. And so, Canman, obviously the czar of commerce, ground floor boy from way back in the day, thinks, haven't played the game in months, stock market's back? Easy. And so immediately, no one even tries killing each other because they all fucking know that doesn't matter. They all fucking know that that's not a thing anymore. And so they're like, okay, cryptocurrency, that's the only thing I fucking give a shit about. And so they all start getting as much slime coin as they fucking can.
Pizza Chan.
Yeah.
Actually, when that fucking started, immediately every single fucking rowdy killed Shroud.
Okay. Yeah, Ethan.
It got to be such a problem that the main bad guy here was Matt. Matt was so fucking big that killers just started going rowdy so they couldn't be killed by him.
So gang violence is just there's a certain big people who just will fucking kill you instantaneously. It's not people are shooting each other. It's like some fucking giant 8-foot-tall monstrosity is just fucking stomping at you. It's like some fucking eldritch god just thinks about you for a a second and you're fucking wiped off the map. Meanwhile, Can-Man, the anarcho-capitalist, just breaking in the fucking slime around the fucking printer. Like, depreciating the entire value of slime code, like, making the entire economy crash. No one can afford food, no one can go outside. It's a literal fucking nightmare. Meanwhile, in this war has his birthday hat on, he's fucking jamming out to fucking slime tunes. Connor.
If you didn't play the first day of this, like, going back to season 1, if you were there on the ground floor, like, you were gone.
Yeah.
the only, like, you can't, like, the economy went so high, you couldn't buy one slime coin. You had to get handouts, you had to, like, make you had to, like, say, hey, Shawnee, please give me slime coin. He's like, okay, draw me something.
That's how it should be, I think. You have to go back.
And meanwhile, so
everyone in their proper place.
I think myself, guys, this is really festive. I want to hang out with the people. Let me hang out with the people. Let me say a few jokes in the server. I wasn't here during the original season 1. I'll make up for it in this funny fucking intermission. Ha! Let me go mine. Like, I like how you do as a slime boy. Ha! Mine. You have died in a mining accident. And so me, a kingpin who was like easily crushing all of, like, I had like more slime than was like theoretically possible to achieve within the confines of mathematics. I just immediately like fucking dynamite accidentally crumbled beneath me. I become a ghost, and I'm just a fucking ghost now. My name's Ghostly, and I like to like haunt people, I guess. It's a fucking nightmare. Season 1.5 was a mistake. It's a fucking terrible time. I summon the next slime, but it doesn't matter because in this world just bone hurt beams him, which is a thing that you can bone hurt beam people. And it's over. And like that, the game returns to normal. Innsmouth comes off his fucking high. He unsnops, and everyone goes back to normal. And they replaced back into their original timeline. And it's just in time for the beginning of season 3. Woo! No. Can we please get a 3-tard run? Because a 3-tard run, we need chanted. 3-tard run. 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 Traft is based. He is the fucking base tumor that everyone fucking loves. Can we get a fucking base tumor? Base tumor. Base tumor. Base tumor. Base tumor. Base tumor. It's all about the fucking 3-tards and how fucking terrible of people they are. And how tumors like, oh, do you remember the dojo meta? Do you remember the fucking trackers? Dude, that was so fucking lit, dude. We have culture too now. 3-tards?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they can't all be winners, bro.
Leaves in the wind.
Yeah, terrifying. Fucking terrifying. Like, the depravity of which 3-tards will fucking sink is kind of like astounding and terrifying. And so we're gonna circle back to Slime Corp because we left them, they were literally nothing. They had no fucking stake in literally anything, and now like everything revolves around them. It's a terrible nightmare.
Well, Slime Corp did become important in season 2 because now the way to get slime coin, you had to donate your slime to Slime Corp, and they would issue you currency so you could buy their products back from them,
which was an ingenious marketing ploy, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why no one's tried it sooner.
And so Slime Corp realizes, okay, listen, the slime stock market thing. This shit's fucking... Dude, user engagement, brand recognition, hell fucking yes. And so Slime Corp brings back, they do what all the devs couldn't do. They bring back stock market in a new and improved, completely balanced way that in no way mimics what happened before. And there's no more big numbers. Don't check the leaderboard of Slime Coin. It's fine. Don't worry. Game's fixed. Game's fixed. Game's fixed. Game's fixed. Game's fixed. What the fuck is that? It's a nightmare. After we defeat Pokemon XD Gale Darkness, after we destroy it, we say to Nate, in 8, we say to him, hey, Pokemon battle now, bitch. We fucking hate you. All your fucking Nate hates are so goddamn annoying when you frequently, come to our chat and they're like, oh, what's a text command? Dude, you're in the gun, It's a fucking nightmare, and we're gonna defeat you in the field of battle, in the field of Pokemon battle, using our Nuzlocke Pokemon to defeat you. We crush him easily. Like, we were on the ropes, like, hilariously badly losing. And then, like, Nate timed out. He fucking timed out the battle.
That's right. He just timed out.
And so we had to do a rematch. And in that rematch, Nate, like, was, like, disintegrated immediately. Like, he was turned to ash upon entering the battle screen. Like, his Pokemon just, like, instantaneously evaporated. And he was fucking without any, way to defend himself. Me and Ben whipped out our fucking revolvers and shot him dead. And out popped some fucking folders, and in those folders was a link
right.
to slimecorp.net, link in the description, and like link in the doobly-doo to the side here, guys. Vlogbrothers, hell yeah, dude.
Because Nate was a Slime Corp executive, so
Yes.
of course he would have high-ranking confidential documents.
Of
like
course.
it makes perfect sense, and it's all perfectly consistent. And everything is canon.
We're such fucking geniuses.
We thought it all out through. We fucking got
They have no fucking idea. They have no fucking idea. Fuck yes,
This
dude.
is like good. They think this is like worth spending their fucking time on.
Dude, they're so fucking dude.
Like
Gab,
came fucking here to Boston. New Los Angeles City, like for this. Like what the fuck?
We want the Slimer made market, and we have fucking cornered it, dude. Fuck yeah. And so out pops this fucking monstrosity of an aborted fetus of an ARG, which is the Slime Corp Park, which is still happening. God, let it fucking end. We're okay. In air quotes, when the Slime Corp releases challenges for the players to do, the amount of resources that hey, get this amount of slime, and we will update the game. It didn't work out like that. End of the month, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. End of the month, every month.
And so
like every goal.
Oh yeah, the court.
Every goal was like reached like within a week.
Yeah.
And like there was no time to like make the next update. Like,
yeah.
Every time you made the number, like no one's gonna it's gonna take a month to.
Yeah.
And then we'll release the update a week.
Yeah. Like every single time. And this quickly becomes when Slime Corp reaches prominence, and it seems like okay, gameplay and culture are gonna start to be married together again. Okay, it's time for some this crucible to breed some new people. Let's hope it's a good time. In pops Matt. He's been a rowdy since the beginning, and he thinks to himself, "It's time to ruin my reputation." it's time. Okay. Listen, I'll say this about killers. Listen, killers have no integrity, and they'll often switch to rowdy. But at least they don't fucking plummet in the personality market. At least they don't fucking plummet into utter debauchery like the rowdies do. When the rowdies stop being rowdies, they stop being human beings. They stop being fucking sentient creatures worthy of life. They become fucking minuscule homunculi.
There's just no lower you can sink than a
yeah,
rowdy.
no, there's literally
about that.
It's true. And so, Slime Corp adds bad stocks, and then during all of season 3, Slime Corp releases more and new quarterly reports, and they think, okay, when you release this one, we'll release mutations, and then once you hit that, we have like an ARG and blah 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 blah. It doesn't fucking matter. Because what is important is fishing. Because fishing is the most important goddamn thing to ever be released ever.
Okay. Farming, fishing, milling, hunting, the wild. These was all like a big crop of new features that were added or expanded in the wake of season 3 when we brought a whole bunch of new developers in.
Yeah.
So they were like the dev team like quadrupled in size.
Yeah, it fucking expanded to unreasonable degrees. On the dev team right now, you have like fucking 1 billion people. You got fucking the real developers, aka me, Magix, and Ethan, and Media Learner. And then you have the developers like Dupity, Schmoople, and Gabu. And then you have like the one-hit wonders who are always one-hit wonders, but only once a month hit wonders. Aristotle was just walking like, hey, I released an update. All right, bye guys. And so this all weed with the Slime Corp. So a bunch of new developers are pumping out these fucking updates when quarterly reports are released and interlocked into them. So for instance, again the stocks will come back, and then after the first quarterly report was released, then they added what was it? Milling? What was it? Mutations. So they got mutations, and now there is a fucking whole new mechanic where when you get slime, you fucking turn into a nuclear throne, and you get to fucking spontaneously combust and explode when you die. It's perfect. It's a fucking genius maneuver, and so this sort of stuff happens.
It's very old school game. You just lose for no reason. It's very much in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
It's literal fucking Kino. That's what it fucking is. And interlocked with all the stuff there is like, at one point, Frog tries to make smelting, which is like a new crafting system, and I read his code and I think, no. And then I pull a crack and then rewrite it completely. And then I get so fucking hopped with my own fumes, I think, okay, this crafting system, what if you could craft Exodia? But instead of Exodia, it was Slime Zodia. Because we like slime. And And so I made this item where you could go to the bazaar and you could unwrap trading card booster packs, and it would literally just give you like a message saying like there's nothing in this, like you gain nothing from this, like I don't know why you did this, but you had like a 1 billion chance to get a Slime Zodia card, and if you got all 5, then you could craft Slime Zodia, the forbidden one. And if you got a Slime Zodia, the forbidden one, and you smelt it together, like how many was it? Like it was like 60,000 like stuffed crust pizzas. 256 stuffed crust pizzas together, then you would get the like sextagonal double stuffed crust pizza, and if you smelled that with Slime Zodia, you would get for the forbidden stuffed crust pizza. And if you ate the forbidden stuffed crust pizza, well, that's what everyone wanted to find out, didn't they? And so as soon as the update releases, everyone fucking rushes to the bazaar as fast as they can and just starts buying as many fucking trading cards as they fucking can, just throwing wrappers on the fucking ground. Just, oh my god, please, Slime Zodia, please, please, please! I have to know what that flavor text says. I have to know what that flavor text says.
Even though like the code is open source, and anyone can look at it.
Look this on.
So because Munchie wanted people to craft the Slime Zodia, but he knew that everyone would go and read the flavor text on GitHub and like goon the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He made it so that was in a separate file that you couldn't access on the GitHub.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He thought of everything.
So you actually had to do it to see what the stuffed crust was.
To this day, if you go to the bazaar and you scavenge, you still find booster packs. Like they bought so fucking many.
Dude, imagine you go to this fucking Middle Eastern fucking Aladdin ass bazaar. You stop. Oh, what's that crunchy noise? Booster packs, just littered all over the floor. The actual ground floor is like 5 feet down below. It's just you're so fucking elevated by booster packs. They play a new bazaar on top of it. That's what it was fucking like. It was fucking beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. Hunting, going back to this, hunting was a thing released for the 3rd quarterly report.
Did they ever do the forbidden Zodiac pizza crust? Or did they ever get it? Or
Well, there was a little guy with the name of Coonrat, who unfortunately wasn't just Coonrat 1. He was Card God, Coonrat 1, and he swept the victory away from Darling Pizza Chan. Yeah, Ethan?
Like Matt and Frog were in the bazaar for like fucking hours, just unwrapping trading card packs constantly, and then Coonrat just gets it.
Oh!
That's awesome.
Wait, so what happened when he ate the forbidden stuffed crust pizza?
He's got like a flavor text. It was completely pointless. Dash!
Fat Yoshi, you have a question? Oh, okay. Pizza Chan.
Can I explain that last day when he got the pizza?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it was me, him, and I think Marsalwin was like a lookout. Mm-hmm. We were both trying to get the last fucking piece of Exodia, and I got it. And we were fucking getting so many trading cards that we couldn't fucking do we couldn't move. So all the killers were conspiring against me and waiting outside.
Naturally.
Yeah, and I saw Rampa in the
so fucking covetous of that Slime Zodia.
I knew that flavor text. I fucking knew that.
I must be the first to be.
I saw Ranma in the voice chat, and I'm like, no, please! I finally got this fucking thing. Just let me have it. But eventually, I got kicked out for
inactivity. Yeah.
Immediately got killed, and Coonrat got the fucking thing, and I'm still mad to this day.
You mean he won it fair and square? Is what you mean?
Connor.
So the forbidden stuffed crust kills 50 quadrillion hunger, which is 50 quadrillion more hunger than you could ever have.
But it's really filling. It's really
good. Though.
Yeah.
It's real good. Where were we?
We're talking about hunting and milling, all this new fucking stuff added along with Slime Core.
Yes.
Okay. So farming had been in the game for a long time, since season 2, but it was completely, utterly superfluous and literally did not matter whatsoever. There was literally nothing fucking happening. There was literally no reason to farm at all. And so we added milling, which is what you originally envisioned farming being. It just took us like a
farming
billion
was
fucking
originally
years.
supposed to involve you would get the vegetables, but you wouldn't just get slime from them. You
Yeah.
would take them and you would like mill them, then you would get slime from that, and also like ingredients
Yeah.
for stuff for crafting.
And so for a while it was just plant a potion in the ground, it grows into slime and you get it. Then there was like you grow and you can get slime and vegetables, and it was cool and all. But now you can mill, and when you put a vegetable in a milling container, in a Slime Corp grade milling container, then out pops fucking sick ass loot, dog.
Yeah.
And this sick ass loot became so easily obtainable that literally everyone in the entire fucking game was wearing the exact same outfit and wearing the exact same fucking shit. There was no biodiversity whatsoever fucking ever. Connor, I know you specifically were milling like a fuck ton, and we're just doped out on like the same like 12 items.
Yeah, but you could mill. But you.
I hadn't played Endless War since the start of season 2.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like a year later, milling comes out, and like all I do is plant potions, wait 3 hours, and then put all of the stuff in the milling machine. Shit, I got the same thing. But it's a mechanic and it's sick.
Again, impediment to everything, but like it's there, so why not do it?
But now you could feed your Slimoid dye and you could change its color, bro.
Oh, dude, Ben Sane, I got some fucking rainbow dye right here, dude. You want to have some rainbow dye? Dude? Put this in Master Slime Run, bro. Dude, put this rainbow dye. It'll be so fucking good. What?
Charger. That thing's unplugged.
Oh, what?
Because the poster fell on it.
Oh, I don't understand. This?
We good?
That's for the Wii.
Huh?
Yeah, it's the fucking Wii.
No, the Wii's unplugged.
It's charged to the wall over there.
It should be. It just has like. Yeah, it has like a green saber.
Yeah, no, that definitely means that it's about to die soon. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Okay.
A panic.
Wait. Oh god, be careful.
Oh, you can't do it.
Pin. What do you mean?
It's not the big pin.
Can you? Is that
The
is
ground
that,
pin.
no.
The ground pin.
Yeah, that's why it was.
Wait.
Here.
Unplug the top in there.
Wait, doesn't that?
No,
I
the
have
lighting.
You can use this if you need to.
There we go.
Oh,
Well, never mind.
oh, shut it down. We're good.
All right.
Sorry to
All right,
interrupt.
careful. Don't step on that.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Milling.
Milling dye
Yep.
Slimoids.
Okay, dude, Vincent, use this rainbow dye. You'll be able to defeat any Slimoid in battle, no matter how fucking terrifying they are.
Okay.
Dip them on them. Fucking get them, boys! Rainbow dye made your Slimoid terrible. Except it like it didn't at first. It made them super good because I coded it like backwards, and I made it actually like the best of the game by far. And then Magic's fixed it like how it goes every single update in the entire game. Because I want to do something and it does the exact fucking opposite of it. Then 3 weeks go by and Magic packages it out.
Yes.
That's right.
Correct.
Hunting comes out after a Slime Corp energy. And I want to mention, by the way, that when you release a quarterly goal, what happens isn't just like an update is released. There's an entire fucking day-long event where gameplay goons conspire to make sure that a narrative cannot play out, while the entire other server wants it to play out. So for instance, for the first couple quarterly reports, it's like you. For the first quarterly report, when you finished it, this is right before mutation come out. There's a mysterious message, a mysterious transmission come out by one of the Slime Corp executives. And if you went over and killed that Slime Corp executive, then they dropped some folders, much like Nate, and then you were able to go, and if you were able to do stuff, you were able to, like, descend into the mines, solve a puzzle, get a link to a Discord server, go to that server, read a bunch of lore, and then think, wow, what a waste of time. And then go to sleep. And so after this one, before Hunting came out, there was a whole fucking giant, oh my god, it was literally the worst experience of my life. Caroline, do you remember before I went to college, and for the last couple fucking days, I was just up all fucking night on my shanty ass fucking, I didn't even have a table, I was like on like a cabinet, just like this one, just like trying to type as fast as I fucking could all this goddamn text I know no one would fucking read, and it was completely irrelevant. Yeah, it was the worst thing ever, and no one liked it.
I wanted to like say hi to you. I wanted to like say hi to my boyfriend for like a second. You were like, went on my slide.
and so I made this whole fucking convoluted thing where it's like you had to get a specific mutations, and then you had to warp inside of an area you weren't supposed to be able to go in, and you had to go on various different levels of this underground lair, this underground laboratory, and then solve clues. And there was a whole roundabout thing where you had to hack in to shroom the Slime Corp Solid Man's need not explain who that is. You log into his computer, find out he's a Nate head and a porn addict, and it's terrible. and you get a passcode. You go to another part of the server where then you have to deduce that you have to copy another executive, Slime Corp executive's Slimoid to have the exact specifications, and then it will fucking read your Slimoid if you've copied it perfectly, and you'll be able to go into their office, and then you'll be able to find out that they actually code a robot who is also Slime Corp executive, and you'll be able to go to that robot, and you will be able to debug that robot if you do it correctly. And when you debug that robot, after, by the way, fishing it out of the sea 27.5 paper shreds and smelting paper shreds together, once you do that and also debug this robot, you're able to cross-combine them into a Venn diagram, and then you'll be able to access a code that will allow you into an underground lair at the bottom of this thing, and then you'll be able to enter this fucking lair, and this is where lore will happen. But Ethan fucked up completely, and it did not work. And so meanwhile, I am like 3 a.m. I've been waiting for this energy to happen so I can outplay this like lore thing. There's like characters that I'm cosplaying as. I have to do it. And Ethan like made the update impossible to achieve the ending because he pulled a munchie and he did like an equal sign where he should have done a greater than sign or something. You weren't able to get Caroline?
I want to say that while you're doing this, every time I try to ask you, like, what are you doing? You go, I don't know. I go, well, like, can I see you someday? And you're like, yeah. Cut to like 7 weeks later. Yeah. No, like tomorrow you'll see me.
End of the month.
And so I have to like edit Connor's role manually to allow him to see the thing. And so keep in mind that I am like trying to role play literally 12 different characters at the exact same time. So I'm just logging in and out of Discord accounts over and over and over again. So there's like 5 minutes delay per fucking message between each other. And it basically just amounts to the fact that Slime Corp loves money, which we already fucking knew. Yeah, Ethan.
No, yeah. During this whole fucking thing, like I was so worried, like, oh my god, is the entire thing broken? And I just messaged you, and you're like, no speak, I am maximum hack.
And it's fucking great. And after that happens, and this just happens every fucking day nowadays. It's just I fucking give my blood and my bread and everything I give to people, and it doesn't matter because I'm fucking concocting my own cage, and it amounts to nothing. I'm spending 15,000 hours to accomplish what could be said in a single fucking word. After I do that, then this fucking piece of shit fucking manlet comes over here, Ethan, walls up with the fucking update that everyone else like, oh my god, wow, I fucking love you, Ethan. I'm going to kill you. I'm literally going to fucking kill you. And so now, out on the outskirts of the city, if you're like, let's say on the edge of the city, and you think, I'm in West Glocksbury. What if I stepped over the line? You're on the outskirts now. They always existed in lore, but now you can actually mechanically go to them now. And there's like scary fucking things in there, dude. There's like vampires and shit. I don't fucking know. It's
slime pyres.
Yeah, slime pyres. Well, okay. By the way, I want to say that Ethan, this was like the funniest thing in the entire world because this like shows like the pedantic relationship between like, you know, the ideas guy and like the actual coder, because we have such strong creative differences that we will fucking like change code. And so I come up with the genius name for the generic enemy of the Slimosaur, and this will be the generic enemy. And then you think, fuck that, Dino Slime. This is way better. This will change everything. And everyone goes on to the outskirts. Matt, again, is just trying to fucking obstruct justice wherever he fucking can, and trying to make sure that no one can complete the ARG and that only he is the villain RSK. Yeah.
Just like spamming commands to make the bot lag out, like so that nobody can do anything.
Yeah. It's a fucking nightmare. And I think it's about time that while the Slime Corp stuff is going on, we think, okay, we found the new villain of RFK, Matt. But besides Matt, it's Slime Corp. We think we've reached the ultimate enemy. We think we've known it all. We think we know, all right, this is going to be a clean and cut case. We can progress the story in a normal way without having to wait for other things to happen. Then Ben Sane wakes up from like a drunk stupor, realizes that Endless War exists again, and he's like, wait a second, what if I ruined everything?
I I kicked a sleeping giant and I caused a minor apocalypse. So all right. So I'm a big fan of Christine Weston Chandler. And I just happened to be reading some of her work, right? Just appreciating like good art, right, in my chosen medium, right, of comics. And I read about Christine's Pony Sona Nightstar. And Nightstar has one green eye. And I'm like, that's cool, tell me more. And she says, yeah, I have a green eye because when I was little, I got slime in it. In an experiment. And my brain fucking exploded. I'm like, this, I have to explore this.
Yeah.
I have to delve into this. So I draw some pictures, right? I draw some stupid fucking chicken scratch.
Some meaningless, like you had no idea of what would happen.
I just draw Nightstar getting some slime in her eye, and then she sees New Los Angeles City through that. What does it mean? Doesn't matter. And then I go back and I'm like, what if Phantom Horn? Do I need to explain? Don't worry about Phantom Horn. He's way beyond the scope of this lecture right now. So I draw what if he met Nightstar? What if Strawberry Milk was there? What if she fucking banished their asses to New Los Angeles City and they had to become slime boys and hit the fucking mines and learn to fucking kill each other like real gangsters? So that's what I did. And Christine, she sees it, and she's like, hey, this is a nice fan comic, retweet. And then at the end of my time, like, this is it. This is my life now. So I spent the next 3 months, just like page after page of telling the story of Phantom Horn and Strawberry Milk making their way downtown in New Los Angeles City, getting slime, learning from the humble Juvie himself.
All timelines, fucking weird,
And then, Chris Chan Sonichu decided that wasn't good enough. She wanted to make an appearance herself, so she appeared she drew it. It happened. Everything's canon. Everything's canon all the time. So this is canon because somebody drew it, and she showed up and she said, you know, this is all pretty cool. This is a cute little fan comic, but I'm not so sure about all this slime stuff. It's kind of like gross and maybe evil, and maybe I should just eradicate all of it and kill everyone and commit massive genocide and end the lives of 70,000 innocent people. Yup, doing it. So Nightstar gets the slime. He does some fucking experiments on it, determines scientifically that the way to destroy slime is with a mixture of sugar, bicarbonate of soda, and water. So Chris Chan Sonichu comes from where does she fucking live? Quickville. Flies over from Quickville with an army of Sonichus. Brings the fucking thunder, literally, because there's a thunderstorm that brings the bicarbonate rain and rains down on the city. No! Obliterates everyone. Everyone is fucking melted and turned into a spooky skeleton on the ground. But it's okay because that was only one timeline. There's others and like different versions of all the timelines are converging now. The finale is coming, right? I'm not going to spoil it, but this all happened and everything, and the rain came and it ruined everyone's lives.
No, I want to say that this isn't like,
let the rain fall down and break my dreams.
But I need to make sure that you realize that this isn't just like, in the comic rain has happened. No, after an update released for this, Magic was like, oh, that's a great idea. And then added the rain to the game. So now, literally, because of Chris Chan, when you load an Endless War, sometimes you'll just fucking die.
You'll spawn into the world and it will be raining and it will just obliterate your body and mind and send you to the sewers, and you just have to, you just gotta deal with it.
You have to wait 15 minutes,
And it's important to understand that, like, obviously, like, the whole world of, like, Endless War and, like, Neo Milwaukee is fictional. But Chris Chan literally believes that literally believes that it's real.
It's all different dimensions. It's all real.
So when she calls the rain down upon the city, like, she literally believes that she's killing 70,000 real people.
By her own estimate,
real fucking people.
By her own estimate, the rain killed 1% of the population of Arizona, which is 70,000 people.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's important to add a little side note. While you, Ben, are working on this comic, like, day in, day out, you are not doing anything else except this comic. You have just launched a very successful Kickstarter for another project. All these people are very excited. They're waiting for you to, like, do some, like, to get this out, to get this printed, to, like, get the scripts to the paper. You have completely forgotten about that.
Yeah, but I rolled it in. I made the Kickstarter stretch goals. I made a new character. It's all part of it. It's all part of the extended universe.
So what you need to understand that
Whoopity is real.
Me and Ben are mad geniuses who get thoughts into our minds and just fucking work on them and work on them and then work on them and just make them so convoluted and complicated, and they only cause suffering for the people that we make them for. So Ben is just like, dude, what if? And then millions are dead. And like, I'm like, dude, what if? And fucking Matt has killed everyone and everyone's corpse on the fucking floor and the paper shreds have been deleted and I had to spawn in more. It's a fucking nightmare. Why do we do this to ourselves and the people we love, Ben?
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, whatever.
Oh God.
And then
oh Jesus Christ. Oh my
holiday
fucking God.
season.
It's the holidays. This is the part. This is the part of the lecture where it gets so close to present day, where it's like, oh my fucking God, this shit. I remember this like it was yesterday.
This is culture death.
I hate that person.
This is what's wrong with culture, with society. Is what's going on right now.
But I need you to understand, people, that like the idea of culture death has been such a long-standing RCK tradition, where it's like, like we were here at the drag race, and we thought to ourselves, man, that shit, the back in the day, shit was good, but now it's so fucking bad. The drag race, that's literally a fucking
proof
meme.
That culture
it's
dead.
just proof that it's a nightmare.
This would never have happened
like
back in the Negapause.
2 days later, we're like, this shit sucks. Remember the drag race? That was so fucking cool. That was awesome.
That was the last good thing that ever came out of Endless War.
So now all the devs like spend like thousands of hours. So they all been fucking grilled in nurses' offices, and they're like, I cannot release like an imperfect project. I cannot release any update that has not been polished to the fucking core. So I'm gonna take 5 fucking hours.
Meanwhile,
500 million
back
hours.
in the day, we would make like we would program stocks in like one day, not even really consider how they worked, put it out there, destroy it, not even thinking about it.
I was concerned with like I didn't have the word culture death, but I was basically concerned with culture death since like week 1.
And it's been the entire history of Endless War has just been a slow decline of culture death, and like through it. Cough.
Wait, are you gonna talk about Double Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so I lost my fucking train of thought because of this shit.
Double Halloween.
Double fucking Halloween. Oh yeah, I was just recalling like these happened so recently. So this is fucking current day events basically, circa like a couple months ago. So, Double Halloween. But 2. How did the original idea of Double Halloween was around last year? How did that come about? Like, what did people just say like, what are we gonna do for Halloween? It's Double Halloween now.
It was like Acro.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we should have like, I don't know. Acro got really into the idea of Double Halloween, but I don't know who said it first.
It was a thing way before, like a year before it actually was implemented in the game.
Yeah. Just like during Halloween, Double Halloween.
Yeah.
What if we had Halloween times?
What?
I think the idea was, since we're all like freaks, goons, and like monsters anyway, Double Halloween, it's like that, but like double.
More. Yeah. Okay. And so, like, like Summer Nolly last time was like a big deal, but it didn't really change a whole lot. But Ethan over here is like, Double Halloween. All right, time to like make all this crazy shit that does not need to be added. But I'm just like a fucking monster madman. And so he gets like this dude, what if millions are dead? Like, dude, where are you getting a ticket? You can go to hell. You can literally go to hell. You can ride an abandoned subway line and go to the depths of Tartarus, and you can beckon a demon to destroy you and your family if you so choose. And everyone did it because it sounded like a great idea.
Keep in mind, like for the first half of Double Halloween, everybody was just fucking trick-or-treating, and it amounted to nothing but fucking flavor text. Like, okay, how do I mitigate this?
Yeah.
And I used an old mechanic I made where you can just fucking crush a potion in your hand, you can get slime. I'm thinking like, dude, what if you could fucking crush candy and get like fucking candy mush and get 100 pieces of just fucking worthless candy? You can somehow make a ticket to hell.
And so, the people go to hell in droves, and then people are just throwing themselves at the double headless horseman with double headless horse, I presume, just trying to attack him and trying to defeat him, but no one can do it because he's so fucking powerful. He's such a big fucking man. But a lowly gang from the depths of society. They were kings of the Minecraft server way back at the end of season 1. They come from the depths and they come on in. Would you like to say a few words about this gang, about this fucking gang that has contributed so much to RCK lore?
I love Tourette's so much.
Get the fuck out.
Juggalos for life. Terezi is my wife.
I'm glad that's over.
Truly a rival to the Yellow Yakuza. Truly a rival. And so they come in and basically like easily pacify the double headless horseman, like without a thought. Yeah.
Basically, the leader of the Terezi gang, Shawnee, because basically the double headless double horseman comes in and everyone's like, oh, how are we gonna kill it? How are we gonna? Oh, it's so powerful. And then they're like, oh, we'll have the rowdies and killers like have like a truce, and we'll get like a bunch of people. We'll like get like a bunch of people. They'll get like 1,000,000 times, and then we'll all just like bum rush in there and kill everybody. And Shawnee, the leader of the Terezi gang, is like, like that's stupid. like you don't need to do that. Just like use strategy. and then Shawnee's like, okay, like we'll just get a bunch of weapon levels and we'll get a couple of us will go in there and we'll kill double headless double horseman in like one hit. and so we spend a whole night like Ethan can tell more about like the like practical levels. Like he gave a bunch of people credit for it that like didn't actually do anything. Just because they were in the voice call. What happened?
Okay, so like my goal for all this was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking unify people for the holidays. Like, like I made hell, like, you know, in spite of the fact that it's literally hell, I made hell like a non-PvP zone. And shit. But like Shawnee just comes in, he's like, no, that's dumb. The thing you gotta understand, to gain weapon levels in Endless War, you have to like kill someone who's a higher level than you. So like what Shawnee did, he stayed at a low level and just kept killing Callum over and over, like fucking times. And he just got like high enough katana level to like kill the fucking raid boss in one hit.
Shawnee has 100 slime, and he kills someone with 101, and his weapon level goes to 1 billion.
So it's just like fucking hours of Shawnee just like slicing and dicing Callum.
And so once he has Japanese steel full 1,000 times with British blood, he goes down there into hell and just like taps the headless horseman once and he explodes to 1,000 pieces.
And meanwhile, like Kip and Matt are like fucking like butting heads together. Like we gotta do this. We gotta figure out how to fucking do this. You know, Shawnee's just like
just pop him like a balloon.
Just like Ethan has to change the raid boss so that he won't keep spawning over and over, because Shawnee could just like keep killing him 1 billion times like in one hit and gain more slime than is even possible.
And it's a nightmare. And that was a nightmare, and it was the worst mistake of our fucking lives. More holidays. Slimernalia 2.
Slimernalia 2.
Slimernalia 2.
It was like the first one.
Yeah, but more.
Yeah.
Now you could be a kingpin of Slimernalia. If you like ate a lot of food and if you did stuff that was festive, then you became kingpin of Slimernalia. For the first like 6 hours, Kino, literally the best time of Endless War in Tyler, literally a very culture death. Then it was like ruined, and then it got double ruined like times 5. So Camman walks here and like a fucking moron, I even consider the fact that Slimecoin exists, and I fucking come off my high horse and I think, okay, I'll give something to the bankers. But in fact, I don't give something to the bankers. I give literally the entire house, my car keys, and permission to fuck with my wife. and the bankers can just easily snap their fingers and they fucking win. They get 1 billion festivity, and they're able to be on the leaderboard. If you're at the top of the festivity leaderboard, be a kingpin of Slimernalia, and it does literally nothing, but you can post in like the rules channel, and you can be like a cool guy.
Yeah.
And this is unacceptable.
You just had to be the most festive for Slimernalia, and if you were like the hardest partier, then you were then that was it. We ranked how in the holiday spirit you were, based on how much you were willing to spend on it.
Yeah, but I foolishly allowed the fucking bankers just come here and type on their fucking keyboard and get massive festivity. And so Canman's like kingpin of Slimernalia for 3 days, and I think no one could possibly be king of Slimernalia for this amount of time. That's insane. Canman, get fucked, and I obliterate him completely. and then I'm like, okay, I'm going on vacation, guys. You know, stay, hold down the fort. I'm heading out now. You know, I am glad I averted this crisis. I'll see you again sometime soon. And then I come back, and I'm like, oh, Track Paddle, how long have you been kingpin of Slimernalia? Oh, since Canman left.
It was like Camman was kingpin of Slimernalia for like 4 days, and you were like, that's way too long. You went away,
And trackpad was king for like 3 weeks. And nobody did anything.
Stupidity.
How did trackpad become like kingpin for like 3 weeks?
Because I was gone, I wasn't checking the server, and I guess like no one cared, and so it didn't matter. Oh yeah, what?
Trackpad spent all day mining slime just to throw it away in the casino because that was the best way to gain festivity. Just no one else wanted to get
Yeah. Well, no one wanted to be as autistic as fucking Trackpad. They were too busy working on trying to get the Giga Slime.
Oh, right. Oh, God. What a
It was
fucking
basically
name.
just, like a 10-foot slimoid,
Yeah.
1 billion slime.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Oh, the Giga Slimoid.
If it happened, it happens.
Yoshi.
And by work on it, everyone just said, no, it's not possible, even though it would have easily been possible.
If we tried it all.
And then it stopped it from ever happening.
Instead of doing something productive like that, we just spammed at everyone's for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Days.
But by the way, if you join the server during December, don't worry, that's not normal. I mean, it's normal, but it's not normal. So if you got, let's say 10,000 messages in graffiti wall.
30,000.
The 30,000 messages in graffiti wall from the same 2 people just saying exclamation point yo Slimer Nalia over and over and over again like drunkards on the street. Don't worry, that only happens once every couple days. It's alright, don't worry, just join the server. Oh God, what even else is there? That's like the
That's
end,
it.
dude.
That's
no,
like today.
No.
That was December. Now it's January.
No, let's
We're at present.
Let's discuss.
That's the whole
Let's
history.
discuss the culture of the server at this point because we need to make this about the people who could theoretically be joined. Because listen, season 1, based, old fags, no slur, just based. Born Deads, they're basically just people from season 1, so they're basically just based. Tumors, dude, I love playing the game. I love territory control. Dude, based as hell. Dude, season 1.5, no one joined during this. Dude,
Johnny!
Did he really?
Yeah, Johnny! He's based.
Oh my God, you're so fucking banged. Season 3. Season 3 is longer than I've been alive. Season 3 is like the longest thing that's ever been experienced by a human before. And so they've been waves. There's been the...
Just like every other season, nobody good has ever joined during this current season.
They've just gone from like shit retards to even shittier retards in this time. So you have like early 3 retards and they're like really bad. But then you have like mid-season 3 tards and they're like really bad. And now you have late season 3 tards and they have concocted some lore for us.
No.
So
let's not even talk about it.
Slimer mate.
No! Culture death.
Culture death.
This is it. That was it. Right. That was the moment the culture died.
Oh God, take me back to quarterly report, end of quarterly report 2. It was so much better than. Oh God, I want to go back. Oh God, River Callum, I love that tumor so much. It was so good. They jumped the carp. They overdid it. And so Slimer made people are just you if you join nowadays.
Yeah,
they're gonna be you, and you have to fucking prove yourself. Because these Slimer made people, here's the difference between these God-fearing based people, is that if you joined even the lowy, disgusting Johnny Millership in season 1.5, you based. But at one point he wasn't based, which is extremely weird to think about, I know. He had to integrate, and he had to fucking come to terms with the fact that, listen, in RFCK, you are just shit forever until arbitrarily there's a new season and then you're fucking based. And everything you say is fucking based. He was like coming to terms with that. And so he fucking stuck it out and then like 2 seconds later it became a new season and he was like, okay, I'm great now. And so the Slimer made people broke that tradition thinking, no, listen, we're cool right now, guys. Listen, there's so much lore for the Slimer maid. The Slimer maid is a slime mermaid, and that's really interesting. And that deserves like zines upon prose upon paragraphs.
I mean,
Levy Jeff.
I mean, hey, don't like it's kind of good actually. Like it's kind of epic though, like a little bit, like a slime mermaid, like it's kind of cool, right?
Slowly,
kind of interesting, right?
Slowly fade into Vincent's profile with brackets Slimer maid.
No.
Can you fuck Slimer maids?
Ooh, the Slimer maid people will tell you yes.
Few people who
do.
have really long
really. Dude, we'll just read the zine. Just read the zine, bro. Yeah.
The zine will answer all these questions.
So are Slimer maids like Like a furries? Are they like role
No.
playing?
Okay. We didn't really explain at the beginning. Slime Mermaid are just.
It's like not important. The details don't matter.
All you need to know is that they're just
know that it's awesome.
Okay. Wait. A bunch of 3-tard runts were fishing, at the pier, and they thought, bro, what if there was a slime mermaid? And then their brains exploded as the idea of the thought. And then they thought, no one can top this. And then they devoted their entire lives and personalities in the server to pursuing this idea, which is obviously true. Anything that you say is true is already true, so you didn't even have to convince us.
There's literally no question as to whether a slime mermaid exists.
I fucked one myself!
As soon as the question is asked, the answer is yes. Instantly. Connor.
There is no slime mermaid in the game. That's fake. But Miller said that people begged Miller to add slime mermaid as a fish you could get during fishing. But he was like, no, I'm gonna add the slime twink instead.
Yeah, slime mermaid people got so persecuted ever since they fucking branded themselves with the Holocaust Star of David.
Yeah. They gave themselves the Juden Star for no reason.
To the point where slime mermaid has mutated into becoming a 3-tard support group.
Yeah, exactly. and so that's what I'm saying to you, dear viewer. Don't be like Slime Mermaid. Don't make your own fucking side server. Don't go off into the twilight realm of your own secret dark thoughts.
We'll actually do exactly what Slime Mermaid does and join the server and bring continue culture death.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to join the server and you have to get shit on every single day, and you have to realize that yes, you are cringe, you are embarrassing, and everything you do is wrong. But don't try and be nice. Don't try and play by the rules. Just say fuck you. Make better art than all the old facts who don't even make anything good anymore. When's the last time Nobi made a drawing? Literally never. When's the last time Sixten made a song? Literally fucking never. Who is Juan the Alligator? I don't know. Shut the fuck up! End it! And so instead of just fucking twiddling your dick, fucking add Slime Mermaid, get fucking in there, be shit on, and then once we get to season 4, end of the month, then you will be based. Endless war, we honor thee. Guard New Los Angeles City. May slime flow eternally to our beloved home, praise be. From walls to docks, neath the canyon's gaping maw, we live in equal shards, joy and awe. From the hard-working miners to the proud businessmen and everyone in between, our homes are support upon which we gladly lean. Milwaukee, home of the prosperous, endless war keep us safe within your fold, peaceful and thriving, eternally joyous these slime-soaked streets where we are to grow old. Dude, what if we fucking added this shit where... Okay, cut off there.